Captain's log, stardate 8130.3. Starship Enterprise on training mission to Gamma Hydra, Section 14, coordinates 22874. Approaching neutral zone. All systems normal and functioning. Leaving Sector 14 for Section 15. Stand by. Project parabolic course to avoid entering neutral zone. Aye, Captain. Course change projected. Captain, I'm getting something on the distress channel. On speakers. Imperative. This is the Kobayashi Maru. 19 periods out of Altair 6. We struck a gravitic mine and have lost all power. Our hull is penetrated and we have sustained many casualties. This is the Starship Enterprise. Your message is breaking up. Can you give your coordinates? Repeat. This is the Starship Enterprise. Our position is Gamma Hydra Section 10. In the neutral zone. And so begins the greatest Star Trek movie ever made. Not up against good competition in particular, but it's a good one. When you read it, it's an absolute load of bollocks, isn't it? 19 periods out of Altair 6. We've struck a gravitic mine and have lost all power. It's really not that much script. Like, I'm just scrolling through it, and there's not much to it.
Nice jump, Alistair.
KyleButtersJr just resubbed for 46 months. Glad to see Lewis watch us goons. Game 2 will be a joy for KBJ fans.
Oh.
Hopefully.
It's really... So, I'm going to show you guys. Look at this. This is the entire script for Wrath of Khan. You can just find it online. Look at this. That's it. That's the entire movie. That's it.
Hello.
Are you ready?
Yeah, you're all right.
I'm good. I'm good.
Are you excited for Tuesday night? Dota.
No. Last week was a good week. And I hate to break it to you, Lewis. By the way, thank you for stepping in. But typically what happens is we'll have a really good week followed by an absolute dog shit week. So yeah, just be ready for that. It might be good. It might be good. I'll create a broadcast channel for us. So just hop into the...
Nice jump, Alistair.
There we go.
Glitterus just resubbed for 36 months.
Hop into my
Man,
channel.
looking forward to these Inhouse games.
Where it says toggle broadcast channel, there you go, you're in. So now if you go up at the top left and go settings, audio, voice chat team, open mic. Oh,
okay.
Gosh, we'll have to wait. Hold on, we're in game. So just go voice chat team. So audio, open mic.
Open mic.
And then if you go mute co-broadcasters is one of the options slightly further up from that.
Yep, I got that.
And
got
there
it.
We are. We're in.
Got it.
It's Mayo is better than Ketchup on anything versus Goon Special Forces. Now, Goon Special Forces is a very specific team that took part in the Goonternational that we had prior to TI.
5 seconds
and that was, I think you might have even been involved in casting one of those series. It was weeks and weeks of
Nice
games.
jump, Alistair.
Wine 555 just resubbed for 11 months.
Thank you for
Last Inhouse of the year.
It was
Let's go out with a whimper, lads.
which is his name, aka Clavs, and 4 utter goons. So on the team this time he's got Inglorious, who I remember, but I can't remember how good they are. Cool Llama, who is a good carry player. And Storming Eagle, who is a bad carry player, but will probably take carry from Cool Llama, which is a shame. And then Mayo, better than Ketchup and anything. We have Flutedude. The reason he's saying that is because he's Belgian.
Can I just, first of all,
yeah,
can we address that elephant there in the room?
Yes, go for it.
Because I disagree.
So, wait, so when you have chips, you prefer ketchup?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
I'm not a mayo boy. Well, also I can't eat mayo anymore, but I didn't before. I didn't really like it. It's very gooey, eggy.
I love.
Not
mayonnaise.
a fan.
I love mayonnaise.
Don't know.
I had it just now with potatoes. I boiled potatoes with dinner,
Well, I had some ketchup just now.
Well, I
with
didn't.
Some,
I had mayonnaise.
with some potatoes.
And I
so
felt much better than I would have had I eaten ketchup. You know who eats ketchup? Children eat ketchup. Grow up and eat some mayonnaise, all right?
wow, I didn't realize that there was an age. What age do you flip to being a ketchup eater from
I'd
a mayo
say
eater?
it should be around the time of adulthood.
Okay. Okay. What about
I
like?
see the heroes.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Sloppy Bras just resubbed for 1 month.
Snapfire is
can't-
cut off for me. She's in the middle of the screen. I can't see. I can see Spirit Breaker, but he's way to the right. I cannot see Hoodwink or Witch Doctor.
Me neither, actually. So it's not just you. It's actually me as well. I think this is just the lobby generally.
I think it's just
Um,
fucked. Joe, my boy Joe is here. Joe,
Joe.
I thought the conversation you were having with yourself in your most recent video, I was unsurprisingly, I would have happily had that conversation. I love a good convo. And your other self said you didn't care, and I felt bad about that. I liked chatty Joe. I didn't like Joe that told other Joe to shut up. Basically, I didn't like that. I was at that point. I felt bad for you, even though both characters were you. I was
Nice
like,
jump,
don't be mean to
Alistair.
Joe. If you haven't seen the video, it's not making sense.
so you're telling Joe off for being mean to himself?
I'm not telling
Very
you
weird.
Joe in the video. Obviously not Joe. Like his video opened with
Sorry, you're telling the fake Joe
evil Joe.
off.
Yeah,
Right.
not real.
Evil Joe doesn't exist.
But exactly.
It's
that's what I'm
okay.
saying.
You don't need to tell him off. It's like telling Thanos off. Naughty Thanos.
You're comparing evil
not
Joe
really-
shooting down a conversation with his real self to the destruction of the Earth. That's Mars.
Well, I wanted
believe
to pick a
he's picking
fictional
Mars.
bad guy.
You
But
picked
just
crack.
resubbed
I
for
love
9
Thanos.
months. Do I like a Doga?
I didn't want to pick Hitler because he was
Right,
real.
no, that's true. That's true. Also, it's a little early in the evening for Hitler talk. That's normally
It
game
is.
3. We normally get game 3 is when we start talking about Hitler.
Yeah, it's inevitable, but
Like Thanos.
indeed. So yeah, how's Joe? Have you had a good Christmas, Joe? What are you up to? We haven't done any bloody scrubcasts for a while, have we, PFlax?
Well, mate, it's been fucking Jingle Jam, and you and I, mainly you, were working our bollocks off, and then it was Xmas. So
Juggernaut.
Yeah, I've been sleeping like all day, every
Oh, yeah.
day. Did a puzzle. I read a book.
sounds
I read
fascinating.
the Andy Weir book.
Oh, I just got it for Christmas. Don't tell me anything about it.
No,
Other than, is it worth reading?
I noticed you tweeted that you got a book for Christmas and you think it's your book of the year.
Yeah.
But I don't think that one will be. I think the Andy Weir one will be.
So Cormac McCarthy writes very few books, and
yeah,
he's
but they're
like-
always a bit sad.
they are. But they're. I mean, have you read Blood Meridian?
No.
So that
I
is
haven't.
arguably his best. It's
Lend
the one,
it
it's
to
the
me.
one that I would do that, but I've lent lots of books and never got them back. So I could
Well, they cost pennies. I'll buy one. Who cares?
just get it. I tell you what, if you remind me, because I'll forget. I'm not going to see you for months. I'll
I'll
bring
just order
down.
it on.
Right. Either
I'm
way,
going on
it's
holiday
incredible.
next week.
It's his
is all,
best.
so
It's his best book. It's his best.
I need a new one because I didn't expect to finish the Andy Weir one, but it was one of those ones where like I don't want to say a page turner, but do you know what I mean? I just kept reading it and
Good.
then
Yeah.
I
I'll do that.
think it was a bit it felt a bit short, but that's because I'm used to reading these fantasy tomes that
yeah.
have fucking 3,000 pages or what have you. So yeah, like normal novel length is like a couple
Yeah,
of days for
that's
me,
fair.
whereas yeah, bit weird, huh?
Hoodwink, Witch Doctor, Mars, Ursa. What are they going to pick? We won't be able to see the hero because the lobby is scuffed. I wonder if it was because I was farting around with my audio settings whilst the lobby loaded. But if that was the case, it doesn't really make sense. Hope I have a drink for these games. Belle, I absolutely have a drink for these games. Did I VIP yet, Belle? I thought I had.
10 seconds remaining.
It's the Picador collection. No,
5 seconds
that does
remaining.
not make sense.
Be VIP'd.
He wrote No Country for Old Men as
He
well.
wrote No Country
of
for Old
course.
Men, which is amazing. He wrote The Road, which
The Road.
is
I mean, The
very
Road
good,
is a
but very
yeah.
sad.
I've read that, and that
Very
was a
sad.
fucking hard going.
that is a seriously hard going book. But Blood Meridian is easily his best, and that's saying something because I love his books. But it is incredible. It is incredible and unfilmable. They've said.
Incredible.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. What's this? Garrick says, speaking of fantasy tomes, still waiting for Door of Stone to continue Name of the Wind, turning into a Game of Thrones type thing where it never comes out. Door of Stone. Good God.
So the Name of the Wind was the really good book that Patrick Rothfuss wrote, and then he got such acclaim for it, and the second one was just absolute dog shit, and then he's kind of given up. I don't want to say that, but the Wise Man's Fear
is that the first one?
Was the second one, I think.
Seconds remaining.
It
a
was
novel
just,
by Patrick
it just
Rothfuss.
Sucked.
5 seconds.
He's got an
remaining.
awkward name.
Doors of Stone is the new one.
He's a very beardy man.
I don't know.
Door of Fear, the Wise Man's Fear was a critical and commercial success.
Well,
George R. R. Martin blogged that the Wise Man's Fear was worth the wait. I gulped it down in a day, staying up almost to dawn reading, and I'm already itching for the next one. He's bloody good, this Rothfuss guy. So people loved it. You didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
I see. It's the King Killer Chronicle. Look at the cover of The Name of the Wind. It's just, this is what puts me off these fantasy books. It's like a bare-chested elfin type with red hair, blowing for no reason. He's indoors and his hair's blowing to the right.
That looks so bad. That
it looks
cover
awful.
Image.
It puts me off.
No, I mean that's not the cover I had when I read it back in 2007. I think that was the cover for about 10 minutes, probably. Anyway, it doesn't. Don't look at the cover like that. You know they do some shitty fantasy.
The King Killer Chronicle tells the story of a man named Kvoth. In the present day, Kvoth is a rural innkeeper living under a pseudonym. In the past, he was a wandering trooper and musician who grew to be a notorious arcanist, or wizard, known as the infamous King Killer. The series is framed as a transcription of his...
the dragon. No, the Quoth the raven.
Kvothe.
No, it's like Quoth. It's like Quoth the raven.
Well, why doesn't it say Quoth then?
Well, I think that's how you pronounce it. I could be wrong.
Oh, it has sigildry and elementalists.
Nice jump, Alistair.
I just can't be
Learn
arsed
just resubbed for 1 month.
Oh, it's the first one's worth a read. Anyway,
I
let's
can't
do
see
Dota.
any heroes. I hope it doesn't continue into the game. Please don't work. Can we see heroes? We can see heroes! Oh, thank God.
Goon count. All right, that's the people who are goons, is it? Do you have... Okay, sorry, I was watching your stream.
Count is
you can mouse over abilities and items to view tooltips. Is this your Dota Plus? Have you got?
No, this is a plugin.
Is this the
you know
plugin?
SunsFan? You know SunsFan.
Oh wow!
So you
I
can
know
click
what these things do.
and if you click play, it'll bring up a little video of what the spell does.
Oh, it's like Joe's editing.
Yeah, but it's live on the internet. You know in I don't want to brag, but in they gave me the plugin before anybody else in the world. God bless them.
Did they?
Yeah, I'm number one in the database.
To good use.
They were like, give it to PFlax. He streams
That's
Dota
fun.
And I put it on because
test it on like a small screen.
Test it on Ganoobs. Oh my goodness, it's the wraparound gank.
30 seconds.
Why are they leading with the one hero without a stun? Oh! That could have been so pretty.
What is happening? What is happening here?
It's a turnaround. They
TS
led with the guy that doesn't have a stun.
What the?
Oh!
that spear!
Tickled his ass.
Oh my God. Okay, so he got lucky there, old Spirit Breaker.
Flute
Very
dude.
lucky.
That's Flute Dude.
Flute Dude.
Yeah, who doesn't play the flute. His nickname, he is Belgian. His nickname was that people call him a flute because he's long and thin.
Right,
that's it.
fun.
He's also he used to be a fixture in the PFlax stacks, in the morning stacks. we get Flute in and we would win. He would pick Witch Doctor and we would win because he was so terrible that it always brought the average down, and that was that. But unfortunately, he then decided he was a carry player, and he has visited upon us some of the very worst builds I've ever seen anyone pick as a carry player.
Good lord.
Including E-Blade Wraith King was one of his classics, and it was an E-Blade Rush as well.
That is astonishingly awful.
It was astonishingly awful. Yeah.
Almost comically so. So, tiny mid. How do you feel about that?
Old school, I'd say. Not really meta, but neither is Skywrath mid, so respect there. Mars, decent hero. Was still, I think he's picked a reasonable amount on the pro scene still, because his ult is still really, really good. And he's a strong laner and farms well, gets items, and he's tanky, so he's a good hero. Low cooldown spells, I mean, you know, he's good. His ult is only 90 seconds, and it's like the whole fucking screen. That's pretty impressive. Witch Doctor is probably the most meta support, I would say, at the moment. He's up there. You see him in every fucking game. As if people suddenly realised Witch Doctor was good. The thing is, they gave him his shard with the old voodoo switcheroo. Means that you can basically, if you get that and a blink dagger, you can't die. Because anytime they go on you, you just fucking voodoo switcheroo and blink out as soon as whatever it is that was hitting you stops hitting you. Like that's
I've definitely seen it happen.
It's very cool.
Taking a bit of damage off.
This is a hard lane. Bast knows how to play Hoodwink a little bit, although he got duped by a random guy there. Cool Llama needs to be very, very careful because he is 100 health. Used all his tangos so far. Juggernaut.
I'm shipping some more out.
Jug pickers are the worst, by the way.
Jug pickers want to win, dude. That's what it is.
He's just a dog
You
shit.
know, you can't fault someone for wanting to win.
Yeah, but then you pick Lifestealer if you want to win. Lifestealer
Oh,
is like,
fuck Lifesteal. He's lame. He's not fun, is he?
He's
He doesn't
incredibly
do anything
OP
fun.
at the moment.
He doesn't spin around and bounce around and all that shit.
That's true. It's just such an easy laning stage as Jug. You have anyone with a stun or a slow and you can get kills.
Action bottom.
Oh!
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh!
Okay.
Just a frit. They're just giving him the scare.
They're just...
I really haven't been watching mid here. Skywrath is 14-2, so Clavs is doing well. So Clavs is, or NextWhiteDeath as he is, but his name is Clavs. He is pretty infamous, I'd say, for
Is his
winning
name Clavs IRL or Clavs
no,
as well?
He's just called Clavs.
So he's got two online names.
Yeah. Pretty impressive.
I don't like that shit, man.
Get him under the tower. Here we go. This is trouble for Clavs. He goes down.
Wow, he's done
well
that
played,
before.
Oleg. He has done that
before.
Oleg knows what's up.
And poor old Skywrath, I don't think expected that.
Well, so Clavs is
but
pretty,
now
pretty
he
well
knows.
known.
That's only going to work once. Oleg.
We'll see. We
Oh
will
shit,
see.
they're going bot. Under the tower. Gets a Maledict on old Spirit Breaker. He's definitely dead here.
I don't know why Storm Eagle felt he couldn't kill him there. He got him in the end. Anyway, he's well known for winning the lane and doing really, really well, and then losing the game for his team. A fairly legendary Death Prophet performance springs to mind. He was absolutely crushing it. Like, there's no way they lose this game. Plague and Astron were like, wow, Clavs has absolutely destroyed this game. Then he bought a Yules. And at the start of every single fight, Yuleses himself for some unknown reason. And promptly...
Top.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Bass can get him here. Just one more click. Ah! Scurry. Wow.
Oh.
Random guy is very low. Does have a ring of regen, but it's not going to be enough.
I mean, Crystal Maiden, 600 health, fucking
very good hero, though.
300 movement speed.
Also a very meta hero. But so if you look at the CM, the way he's built this CM, is he's going for these tranks early on, and the issue is he doesn't have any mangoes, and essentially it's like with Undying. People get it with Undying, but you need to do the same thing with CM really, because if you look at her Arcane Aura, it is nice. Level 1 Arcane Aura, she's got 4.5 mana regen, that's good. But your spells are on like a very, very low cooldown, so ideally you have mangoes, you just blast them every time they come forward, and there's no creeps around, you just fucking blasting them, and they cannot stay in lane.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yes! Yes, cool llama! Oh, the charge has gone in! That's a very big bongo! Oh, not enough. Well done, Inglorious. Could have turned your heel on there. Oh! Still no heel.
Very out of range.
Well done, Epic Doom. I don't know
This
why.
Snap,
why
Snap
level
really knows
heel?
how to play Snap. It's just like,
I mean, especially when your Witch Doctor just has heal and just doesn't turn it on. Just doesn't bother to turn it on.
this fucking mid Olek is a level 30 tiny.
Well, he's a tiny specialist. The lads could have done their homework and found that out. They did not. Then they're going to pay the ultimate price. You know, you're playing for Lewis Brindley of the Yogscast. You want to make a go of it. He's coming bot for a weak gang.
Were they supposed to ban tiny? I don't know. Like,
so if you don't know Oleg, then that's one thing. But we have quite a few players in the in-houses who are specialists on like a hero or two. Oh, here we go. It's the pre-ult rotation from Clabs. That is absolutely shocking from Clabs. I don't know what he's thinking there.
didn't do very much, did it?
So
Just gave
Hoodwink
Oleg a bit
Mars
of
is quite a nice
free farm.
combo because Mars can pin people to trees, and of course Hoodwink can make a tree with Bushwhack, right? So she can plant down a tree for him to spear people to. He's dead.
Here's the question.
Yes, sir.
If your bottle is in your backpack and you pick up a rune, does it go in
No.
your bottle?
No.
If your bottle's on cooldown because you've just moved it out of your backpack.
If it's out of your backpack, it doesn't fill up.
But if it's in... But if it's just on cooldown from being moved out of your backpack, that's still okay. So you could
I'd
just move it
say yeah.
in,
I think
grab
so,
the rune,
yeah.
and then move it back.
I think so, yeah.
Does it keep the rune in your backpack?
Yes,
or
it does.
it...
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Bottle questions.
If you TP mid to fill up the bottle for your mid, let's say you're a support and you die, and you TP mid to fill up the bottle. If you don't have an empty slot, I shout at you, which is what happened 2 days ago when I was playing with Cock Wobblemeister,
Right.
a legend of Scrubcast's pass in. And he TP'd. I said, Cock, can you TP mid to fill up my bottle? And he did, and he didn't have an empty slot.
Right. Maybe he didn't know. Like,
Oh, he knew. He was just trolling me. Claimed he wasn't trolling me. Was clearly trolling me.
it's very
Oh,
easy.
lovely, Inglorious, lovely snipe there. Love it.
Even.
Oh, Oleg is. Whoa! This Skyrath. So, Skyrath can be a good hero if he gets out of control. If you play in solo queue pub games, you often bump into some scripting Skyrath who's just an absolute monster. Seems to know exactly what to do. Rotates everywhere. Gets a really fast. Atos wins the lane really hard and then just rotates around and kills everything. Oh, they lost the Witch Doctor. He did get a Maledict off, but no damage. Remember, the Maledict only does real damage based on the damage you've taken during the duration. That
Oh, Tiny's coming top.
he is. He doesn't have Blink Dagger, but can they avenge here? Random guy is definitely dead. Can Oleg clean up? He's got to be careful. He needs a Blink. Blink Dagger here, and he could do some work.
He's only 1,000 gold off it.
Mm-hmm.
It'll happen. Oh, they've caught him. Oh,
But
nice
he's got his
dodge.
ult, so he takes almost no damage.
Skyrath's out of mana, and so are they all. They can't get him.
See that damage reduction? 80%. Takes nothing. Can they get anything here? I don't believe they can.
Jug isn't even level 6.
He's just spinning. He's just spinning.
Now he's level 6.
Plague, are you back or are you still out? If you're back, hop in for game 2, brother. We're just chilling. Oh gosh, they killed the Ursa there. He got charged down by Flute. Didn't even have to use his ult. I wonder what happened there. So we'll be a tricast for game 2 and 3, unless you want to leave, unless you have something better to do. You don't. I'm just trying to get that out there. Oh, nice cancel. Epic
Got
Doom
charge
may
coming
be in
bot.
trouble. That's level 3 Maledict. Bonk! Oh, the gauze! Wow, that's excessive!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, Ursa arrives.
Yes! Just gets one
Ugh.
last pour on her.
So Jug's getting decent farm. Ursa's getting decent. It's not. Well, they're not. Neither of them are doing fantastic. But they're both doing fine.
Eagle is 3-2-2. Just put that in your memory banks right now. Jug, however, is 1-2-0. So Kieran has not had as much fun. But honestly, Hoodwink Mars is quite an annoying lane. And the issue is that your CM basically has to continually run away because she's getting constantly plonked. Oh dear. That's a nice go. Yeet! Here comes Inglorious.
Got the Maledict. Got a little bit of.
Decent
Well,
damage.
that might be enough. That's
He's
definitely enough.
He's dead. He's going to charge into
Going
his death. Oh! He died on the mid-charge! His body's just sinking into the ground. That's so sad. Meanwhile, top. They kill a courier. Can they get random guy? The coconut's doing a bounce! Oh god, that's close.
Oof, both of them are
He doesn't have
basically
mana.
dead.
He doesn't have mana for his ult. He's off to
Why doesn't
get.
he use-
Oh, they killed Skyrath again. Who got him? Oh, it was. Was it Goz? Was Goz use it? No, I don't know how they killed him. Oh, she
I
got
think it's
mana
just
boots.
Tiny's,
She got mana boots.
combo.
Is she going to charge it up?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Tiny, come in.
Right.
Jonas, why do you want net worth? The laning stage with the lads lasts until the 20-minute mark, brother. You know this. The lads are all
Right,
still laning. Like there's.
They are back in. They are back in their
They're
lanes.
all
you're
going
right.
back to their lanes.
Although Skyrath is obviously feeling bad.
Oh my god, that is fantastic from Bast. Shame they couldn't get the jug, but man, just need to get that silence.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That was a great two-man catch. Here comes Tiny. Oleg still doesn't have Blink, or does he? He does now. And the charge coming in as well. And Jug doesn't have mana.
We're going. Just go in.
Alistair.
Oleg
Immediate
made that
death on
Mars
Mars.
look squishy. Holy shit.
52 months. Should I drink a gin and tonic or a few beers?
That's
Snap coming
Kieran's
in,
ass.
not giving a shit about Witch Doctor, and here's another tiny combo.
Kieran is dead though. They do get the carry for that. They lost two.
That
Meanwhile,
tiny
back here, they're trying
combo
to get more. The
of
Goz is
The
coming in.
WQ.
Just painting the ground orange. Oleg comes in, gets another kill. Alright, dude. Oleg is 6-0. Who's Oleg? Eri, who's Oleg? Now we'll switch to net worth, Jonas. You don't need to whinge at me, chat, alright?
Have they brought in like some? Is this like one of those cartoons where it's like a high school football team, but they brought in like some pro? Do you know what I mean? They brought in Lionel Messi
Alright,
to like,
well,
and they've given him some casual degree
hold
or
on.
whatever.
I'll stop you right there. This is FedEx. FedEx
Right.
is legendary for throwing games of Don'ts, so they've got the two biggest throwers. They've got
Do these
FedEx
guys?
and
Do
Claps.
your guys like go out there and actively? They could
Radiant's
actively
middle
recruit
tower is
though.
under
You know, like they could. They could like find people for their teams if they really cared
They
about winning.
could, but if they got someone really good to come in and ringer for them, that would be Dirtmore. That's different.
Right, right.
Dirtmore
Oh,
is
I
a different
see.
thing entirely.
That anything goes in dirt.
Dirtmore is literally anything goes. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. Let's try and get this epic doom. Oh, look at cool armor landing these spears, making it look easy. Clavs with a double kill.
I don't really like the Tiny using his just. He blinks on someone, he WQs them, and then waits 10 seconds for both of his abilities to be back up again, and does it to the next guy.
Yeah.
And he did that like 3 times top, and it was just like, oh. There's like 700 damage or 800 magical damage to each of them.
So I was playing with FedEx the other day, maybe a week or two ago actually. It all merges into one really because it's just dope, isn't it? And there was a play he made, quite an infamous one. I think it got clipped. Maybe it didn't. But essentially that's one of the worst TPs I've ever seen. They are going to get cool armor here and Clabs. Oh, they get Clabs and Bast is also low. There's the bongo, but it's on a spinning man. Here comes the charge too, and Glorious instantly cancelled.
Look at Oleg round the back. Here he
Oh!
comes. Another double kill.
Oh, Ketchup is doing too.
Oh, Bast is able to get out, but for how long? Oleg wants him. He's eating trees.
Bastis escaped. Meanwhile, Storming Eagle farming bot. So FedEx took his blink dagger and put it in the he put it down on the ground so they wouldn't see he had it, and then an Omni Knight in the game just came over and just killed his blink dagger. It's like, you don't need to be quite so big brain. It's kind of stupid. Like, it was the smallest big brain play I think I've ever heard of.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Evil_Teddy_9
So they're capable
just
of that
resubbed
level
for
of throw.
21
He's
months.
8-0, and I still wouldn't put it past him to throw this game.
Well, I mean, now look at him. He's in the mid. He wants to kill this Witch Doctor.
Witch Doctor should be jolly careful here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
For scraps.
What's he going for
Dire's
now?
top tower is under attack.
I don't know.
He's spending his money on. Got an Oblivion Star.
Queued up a Fallen Sky. He's getting an Echo Saber. Very good item on Tiny. So remember, Tiny hits at the moment for 260, so 271 damage.
Right.
But his attack speed is incredibly slow. Okay.
Well,
so
but also remember, with a tree, he hits for more than that, right?
So it gives him 20 bonus base damage. So he hits for almost 300.
Oh, is that all?
That's it. But it also gives you splash, right? That's the thing.
Ah, right.
So if you think about his biggest problem as one of the strongest right clickers in the game, if not the strongest,
Dire's top tower
you
is
get
under attack.
the Echo Saber, and then it gives you 2 attacks, bat. So he basically auto attacks for like 600 damage just with 2.
It's all about the burst. It is.
Huge
if they don't
burst.
die in that burst,
Then you're kind of standing there. But that, I mean, he does eventually get like Hyperstone if he wants, I guess, and or AC or whatever. Tiny is a very scary hero because he has one of those few abilities that you have in Dota that Venge and Pudge and Tiny and a couple of other heroes have, where you can reposition a hero. And repositioning is huge.
oh no, oh no. Look at Oleg patiently waiting for Tiny's...
Waiting for the ult to come up. That's a nice CM ult, but it's not going to do enough. Oh, this has all gone wrong. Oh,
my God,
why didn't you put on the high ground? Inglorious, no!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh my God, that went so
Dire's top
poorly.
tower is under
Inglorious gets his 8
did get
kill
it.
monster.
Inglorious gets the kill for nearly 1,000 gold. And they straight into Roach, this is good.
Wow, that really, like, their team really got there. And
Yeah. But so that was a messy one, right? Like the charge went on a little too long. They were spotted. They wanted to catch someone, but he didn't blink and blow him up because once the Ursa pops his ult, that gives time for the rest of his team to come in. All this Ursa has is Phase Boots Battle Fury. Great items for 18 minutes. Like, he's doing well. He's highest net worth in the game. But that doesn't make him like a fearsome opponent. It's just this hero is so hard to kill. If he gets his Enrage off, you don't do any damage. You can't stun him. He's got 50% status resistance. Takes 80% less damage. It's brutal. So if he gets that off, you just can't kill him. I would love to see Flute doing something. He's just rushing the Ags, which I fully respect. Reduces Charge of Darkness cooldown and makes it pierce spell immunity. You go, Flute. You go, girl. As my youngest would say, slay! And then she would dab. But she's like, it's an ironic dab, Daddy. I was like, I got you. Alright, Flute just doesn't want to get his Ags, I guess. Would rather die.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Wow.
oh my God, that Mars.
That's a
runs
2-minute
away.
cooldown for a Hoodwink, but you know what? He laned against Hoodwink. He's had enough.
Well, I mean, Hoodwink doesn't have a way to... You have to pick your targets, right? Ursa wants to not go on... Sorry, Tiny's already now, like, thinking, I can't really go on Witch Doctor now. He has Zag's shard,
His
I
shard,
can't really go on Ursa because he'll just press R before I get the, you know, the combo off. And so it's like he's run like, and the same thing with Jug, right? Jug can't really go on Witch Doctor either.
Indeed.
So they want to sort of, get value out of their abilities when they can. I don't mind it.
DD on Ursa with Aegis. They want to take.
It'll be up again before you know
He's
it.
got Basher.
Jug
This
knocks
Ursa's
off.
fucking huge. CM needs to be jolly careful. Mars does have Blink and Arena. Wants to catch a couple out here.
Dire's middle tower.
So yeah, double damage Aegis. This is, they want to kill something.
Oh, they're rapping. Kieran knows he's leaving.
They are wisely backing off and farming their
This is
enemy
very,
jungle.
very close game. Very, very close game. I do think Radiant are edging it because this Ursa is enormous and Jug just cannot fight him at the moment. He's getting a Manta. Obviously, in some games, like Plague always says, why are you getting a Manta? Like, what do you need it for? Some people get it by default. It's like, oh yeah, you're a Jug, you get a Manta, but it slows everything down. You don't get other items you need. Like, for instance, Ags is quite nice on this hero, gives him extra Swift Slash. Shard is alright, gives him extra, you know, makes him a bit more useful early on. But the Manta is very expensive, and essentially doesn't do anything for you. With the silence that they've got from Skywrath, he absolutely needs it. Because Skywrath's silence can ruin your day. It's very long range.
Where's the how do you feel about the Battle Fury on Ursa? I mean, obviously it's
He needs it.
working fine. Is that like a standard thing now?
He needs it because he has no good farming ability otherwise, right? They're gonna fight this.
Oh my
Can
god,
they
look
get
at the
out?
slowest TP of
Yeah,
the
they've
world.
all TP'd at the same time. They're not going to catch anybody if they're smart. They're just going to back up. They're smoking to try and catch someone here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Charge, and Flute's just going to charge out. Jug, that
The
is
fuck
an
is he
insane
going?
place to TP. Holy shit. Don't know what Epic Doom's doing. Why did just TP out? Had a TP that whole time. All you need to do is just get behind some trees and TP. It gives you a much better chance than trying to run. Gotta go for it. You gotta go for the TP.
So often,
They got vision
it's surprising
everywhere.
how often certain heroes you can just TP away from, like Necro, Bloodseeker. A lot of these heroes are just like, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
TP now.
I mean,
There's
the
nothing
big
you
thing
can do
for
about it.
Bloodseeker was that they would that back when solo ganking was like a big thing in Dotes, which was when I was first playing Dota, there were all these heroes whose whole thing was wandering around looking for solo kills, and there were heroes like Nyx Assassin, Bounty Hunter, Skywrath
sure.
Mage would do that, Ricky, and it feels like that's not as big a thing anymore, having a solo ganker, because I think everyone gets a BKB is one big thing, and there are so many other places for people to TP to help you out, and people are just better at the game, in all honesty. People are just better. Like, you used to fucking get solo ganked all the fucking time. It's like a big thing. So they took a tier 1 top, but meanwhile, the Radiant team is pushing a tier 2. Is he getting... What is he going to get next on Oleg? He's getting the Ags. He's almost got it. Then he can do Tree Volley, which is hilarious.
Yeah. It is actually very, very scary, that Tree Volley.
If he gets a crit of any kind, it's terrifying. Doesn't have a BKB, though. Not even getting a BKB anytime soon, so he is vulnerable to a lot of the magic damage they've got. Skywrath, Witch Doctor, getting speared. These are problems.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Jug is fairly happily just pushing top. How's his Manta now? He's getting the shard, then he's getting a blink. They've smoked here.
Oh my god, action.
That's a really nice interrupt. Holy shit, well done. Oh, the tree volley! It's not doing much. Ursa gets his ult off. Jug gets his ult off. They get the Mars. No, they don't. Yes, they do. And they get the CM. In comes NZ FedEx. They get the Ursa. The Witch Doctor ult is doing some work, but it's on a non-maledicted flute. He does go down. Bassmaster's also going to go down. They're going to get a few here. Yeet. The tree volley. It's not catching him. He gets him. 4 for 2. very good fight for Dyer there. And that swung it back to almost 50-50. It was ahead. They were ahead by a little bit, 63-37. Now, it's 60-40 in favour of Radiant.
Sir_Louis just
felt
resubbed
like
for 19
it was
months.
almost the other way
In-house.
around, right? Like, I mean, Flute did buy back.
It doesn't matter.
After
He's a
he
positive.
charged in, and died. I mean, that's kind of what you're supposed to do as Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, I think he's pos 3, actually. I think this is pos 3. My bad.
Even so, I think
job,
it was the right
Alistair.
thing to do.
Butch
He
underscore
did
J
the
zero
amount
he
of
just
disruption that he
resubbed for
caused when he
20
came back in
months.
again. And he
work.
just soaked that entire Witch Doctor. And nearly survived it, to be honest. I mean, he was unlucky not to.
He gets a BKB next. He's away with it.
That Witch Doctor ult did so much damage. And it's got such range. It always just surprises me, the range of it as well. It just keeps on fucking shooting, and you're like, Christ, well, how far away do I have to run for this
I don't know if
fucking
he
thing?
switcherooed, but if he had done, he might have been able to live. You got to be very quick on the switcheroo button. When I'm playing Witch Doctor with Shard, I walk around with my finger on the D button, ready to switcheroo. You can dodge a surprising amount of stuff with it.
Yeah, I'm similar when I'm playing any support though. If I'm Lion or Shadow Shaman, I walk around with my finger over the hex button in case anyone blinks on me.
It's good.
And you know, same thing with Disruptor. But with Disruptor, I'd rather slap a silence on someone who blinks on me, and then they're trapped, right? It's like you thought you were gonna be able to blink on me and do the combo. Oh, you
job,
blinked on me
Alistair.
but didn't get a
China
spell
underscore
off. Now you're in
Tunisub
trouble.
just resubbed for 3 months. Love you
I
and you
love
smile.
Disruptor. He's a lot of fun to play. A
Disruptor's
really
great
good
because
glimpse
everyone
feels
underestimates the glimpse.
It's
Everyone underestimates. Everyone forgets about the glimpse. And if you're ahead and you're chasing and you're ganking and you're aggressive, Disruptor just.
Kieran does get his ult off, and that's huge. He gets a double kill off it. He is still maledicted, though, I think. No, he's not. He's fine. Holy shit. Oh, he was trying to get out. Clavs was trying to get out. Yeet. Clavs was trying to TP out. He couldn't do it. They didn't get anyone there. Jug just got his ult off in time. Holy shit. Well done, Kieran.
And he's got the Crystallis. Working on a Daedalus.
Yeah, that's...
You don't see this a lot in pub games. You barely see it, and so
What,
I think
the
a lot
tree
of
volley?
people. Yeah, I don't see it
Oh,
at
really?
all.
It's pretty standard, I'd say.
I don't think. I think the last time I saw this was. God, I can't even remember.
Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about. That tree volley. It's one of those abilities that does so much damage from ranged. You're almost like. It's almost like Skywrath Mage ult, you know, but you can't really see it on the floor. You're not quite sure where it's hitting.
Just constant. I mean, you can see trees flying towards you, to be fair. If you're not,
true.
but if you don't see it often, you're like, oh shit. But I mean, I think it's really interesting.
I don't
because,
see it at all.
But Tiny for a long time, his combo, the Avalanche Toss combo, was enough to kill a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
And he would just, it was like at some point you're like, okay, what now? And then once they gave him this ability,
I mean, it still
made
works
him
for
really
the first
interesting.
20 minutes. Like, well, sorry, from like minute 9 to minute
absolutely.
19.
but I mean,
yeah, like the combo does fall off. You're right.
Yeah.
Basically, every hero can survive it.
But if you watch like the pros and stuff like that, the strength of Tiny, the same with Magnus and Hauntos, which we saw at TI9. Or was it TI10? Christ. Which one was the one in Bucharest team? It was 10,
The
right?
one where they did.
that
Yeah,
9?
yeah. The one
I
where
can't
they
fucking
did.
remember. It's Team Spirit 1 anyway. Oh shit,
Where they-
Eagle
where they
goes
had the-
down! They gets the Aegis
Tiny
immediately!
Tiny Lycan combo.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! He's dead to Maledict.
Oleg's so greedy, wanted that fucking Aghanim shard.
There's a nice snap ult as well. They do get Kieran. They get a few here. Oh shit, random guy doing some work. The cookie? Please God no! Epic Doom Y! Do not ever cookie me again. You've got Glimmer. Oh, the Jukes. Oh, they know where you are now because in Korea. He's dead.
So, Oleg there. What a terrible...
Greed.
He ran in after obviously killing Ursa, triggering Aegis. Great play to do that, but he just wanted that shard so
He
bad
wanted
he
the
walked
shard.
up
Yeah.
to a respawning Ursa and instantly fucking got munched. Like, that's the last place you want to be. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, I think the weird thing is if he thinks he's in there, He needs to blink avalanche toss him and get the fucking Aegis. Flute is throwing his life away here.
What a fucking
what
throw!
are you guys
Honestly,
doing?
you're right about it being the king of throws.
I'm
'Cause
telling
that was a huge throw that has now led to more of his team dying.
I'm waiting for the
Dire's
uptick.
middle tower is under
Now
attack.
it was Dire favored. It's still Dire. No, Dota's catching up. It's catching up. It's getting worse.
Dire's
I mean, they
middle
are still.
tower
I think they
is
are
under
still ahead. They're
attack.
6k up. But
They
that
worked
was
so hard with those
pretty
team
bad.
fights to bring this back. Because they won a couple of big team fights, swung the game their way, and then just I don't know. You're right. It's weird how like it's just one. I don't know. Maybe it won't matter, but like if this game does turn around now because of that, it's kind of embarrassing.
Wait, Myers thinks the Joel emote was added for him? Myers, is your real name Joel? Because there's no other reason. I mean, Munt added it because he likes it. I don't know why you think it was added for you. I'd be absolutely fucking astonished if Munt added the Joel emote.
Quite narcissistic of you, dude.
Because of Myers. The mute emote? No, I think any emote that's just like a giant turd falling on someone's head. That something around that kind of level of emotery.
That will be for you.
This is actually a big kill. I didn't see the spell effect there for the Skywrath ult, by the way.
They've got this map advantage, and the Dire just cannot get control back.
Eagle might be in danger here, however. Oh, this is a nice ult, but hello. You were saying? Oh my god. Kieran with an ultra kill. Can he get more? He's got blink in a sec. Oh, nice dodge.
Radiant's middle tower
And he's
is
away.
under
Wow.
attack.
This is a real classic back and forth. Honk.
Well, that fight right there was why people say Juggernaut is like an unfun hero, though, right?
Hey, he's just dog shit noob asshole. I think what gets me is like, I'm glad that Lifestealer is getting some love at the moment, because Lifestealer's whole thing is that he presses rage and he doesn't take damage from magic, right? Like that's his whole thing. And then you give Jug an ability that basically does the same fucking thing, makes him immune to magic, but it also does damage. What are you thinking?
Well, Lifestealer has the inbuilt slow on his attacks, you know, and the massive lifesteal.
Who, from Lifestealer? So it's not an inbuilt slow anymore. You're thinking of the old Lifestealer when open wounds.
No, the shard.
Right. But that's
The-
that's 1400 gold at 15 minutes. Like what I'm saying is, like Lifestealer is just very very strong at the moment for
Lifestealer. The
various
shard is
reasons.
so strong for me. I love that shard on Lifestealer. I love how it just spreads the slow around as well, and everyone's like trying to get away from you, and you're just munching them all down.
But Jug can not only be magic immune with his Q, right? Also attacks very quickly, is fast, has a built like his healing ward is honestly the most busted part about him, in my opinion.
Actually, the healing ward is
5% heal per second, and it lasts 25 seconds. The number of
Well, you
games
see
I've
it in
played
things
as
like
Dazzle,
Aghanim's Lab, though, right?
Right, but
Like,
the number of
how
times
strong
I've
Jug is,
literally
'cause that
played
healing
a
ward.
healing hero whose entire thing is healing people, and then I look at the end, and oh, Jug's done the most healing of the game because of Jug healing ward. Fuck off! Fuck off! What is that? It's ludicrous that he gets that. Take that away. Take that away. Give him
And we haven't
something
even
else.
talked about his ult. We haven't even talked about
his
his
ult.
ult.
But his ult can at least get him into some trouble.
Radiant's
He
bottom
can bounce
tower
to
is
someone
under
who,
attack.
you know, takes him into their teammates or whatever. It's possible.
I feel like we haven't seen like.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
Eagle boxes BKB. In comes the charge. Yeet, yeet, yeet.
Okay.
The mad thing for me about tree volley, it's only a 17-second cooldown. It's pretty mad. It is on your axe though, so it's expensive.
Tiny rocking the blast rig. Okay.
Good item. Look at that, 7 armor, and next time you get attacked by a hero within 400 range, you explode doing 250 damage, causing them to miss 100% of their attacks for 2 seconds. Oh, they've gone on the illusion! They've gone on the illusion! They full commit!
Here comes us.
Big juggle!
Kill something.
But look at this, if they can share it, they get him in the base! Kieran in trouble! There's a snap on top of it, Kieran got bashed! He has to back up! They're trying to get cool armor here, can they get him? In goes Tiny with a big toss, avalanche combo on Eagle! But the Witch Doctor always doing some work, they do get the Ursa! They do get the Ursa, can they get Inglorious here as well? He goes invisible, using a Cape of Glimmering, but they lost 3, holy shit! Radiant crumbling here! So, dead for 53, no buyback. He has 360 gold. He finished Abyssal Blade.
Tree volley? Oh, absolutely nothing. Okay.
He finished Abyssal Blade. Whoa!
Oh, Oleg is just diving.
Doesn't matter.
He wants to
he's
just
fine.
to
It's
get
only
kills.
Mars and her. You got Tiny, you take buildings so fast. Hit the fucking buildings, NZ! Look how fast he takes the buildings.
I know, it's like a quarter of the building's life in one hit.
It's like, if you, like, quite often, Plague's most played hero is Lone Druid, Bob's most played hero is probably Tiny, and quite often, you win a fight later on in the game, and between the two of them, you eat an entire lane of racks in like 5 seconds. He does play a lot of Tiny. Nearly level 25. Well, they haven't called it, and neither did they end, which I think they could have done. Once they took the first racks, they could just eat these buildings and take the Ancient. You had Ursa down for 60 seconds. They managed to get 2 full lanes of buildings. With some fanning about from time. They're going to go for it here now. Roche is not up.
I think this is their last ditch.
This is it.
Attempt,
They're leading with Ursa. He does have an Abyssal, but he doesn't have a Blink. He's been spotted.
Where's he going?
I don't know, but I think they know they're here. Oh no! Oh! A lot was expended. A lot was expended on that Roche pit. Here comes the charge. Flute is fucking suicidal here. He's going through the entire team. Flute just wants to die. Gets his BKB off him. Gives her the walk away.
Oh no.
Oh, they baited the Ursa out.
Caught.
He's dead. He's dead, surely. He gets his ult off with team! Llama hiding in the bushes. I think
No
team had
fucking
TP'd out.
TP.
Team had TP
No,
out. All right.
no TP on
First of
Llama.
all, Flute charging in there was suicidal. Second of all, rest of team does not... Carry does not need to save Spirit Breaker. Mars didn't have a TP. He's now brought one back. It's on cooldown for 45 seconds because I reckon he TP'd to this fucking tower.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
He can come behind them and do something here. But what?
Oh, they've all got so many items.
Yeah, they're way ahead now. 23k
I mean,
ahead.
even Spirit Breaker with Ags BKB, that is a very farm Spirit Breaker.
The Ghost Scepter!
Not gonna be enough.
That was not it.
Bast
Witch Doctor
misses
ult
the arrow.
is doing some work. The Mars ult comes in around the back. Where's he gone? He died instantly, got the Mars off and perished.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
They just don't have enough farm. They don't have full levels. They don't have anything.
Radiant's top barracks
Why is this game still going on?
now have mega creeps.
Here comes Flute.
Oh,
Gonna
last
charge
ditch
right
attempt.
through the middle of them. Nice bash. They get him. The CMO on a BKB target. He's dead. He's going down.
Oh,
Eagle's
poor
going down.
He
He's
got
down.
like bashed
They type
3 or 4 times there by Spirit Breaker.
Flute, you got ult, you noob. Over. And over.
Mayo greater than Ketchup on anything victory.
Yep. You got to change your mind now. That's the rules.
I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. On anything. What about a bacon sandwich?
No. You know what I have on a bacon sandwich? Nothing. The bacon is enough. You don't even eat bacon sandwiches. Why are you offering an opinion on it? Huh?
No, what? Look, I ate bacon sandwiches for 30-something years.
Yep. And then you abandoned them, which tells me you know nothing of bacon.
No, but I lived that life. I'm not, just because I'm now not living that life doesn't mean I'm not aware of that life, you know? You're
not up to date with all the changes in bacon, is what I'm saying.
Right. How different is it? Is
it's wildly different.
Still salty mess?
Mess?
It was great. Bacon was, winning. But I'm switching over to carrot sandwiches. I mean, even carrot sandwiches I probably wouldn't put mayo on. I'd probably put
sandwich. God
ketchup on those, dude.
I mean,
carrot sandwich.
Honestly,
what is I wouldn't put carrots in a sandwich. It's far too crunchy. It's not.
Exactly.
It's not a fucking.
It's not a
it's not the right filling.
Hop in the channel. Evolved gamers
even
only.
Like grated. Even like grated.
I'm not going to restart. Dota worked fine. I don't give a
just
shit about the
resubbed
draft
for 17
screen.
months. Oh well.
Lewis,
Seems
hop
like
in the
Goon
channel.
Special Forces got
What
mailed.
channel?
Evolved gamers only. You're in the lobby, brother.
I don't see.
Toggle broadcast channels and then hop in the moment. There you go.
Fucking hell.
Hello.
Plague.
Hello. I'm gonna
Hello
go
there.
for piss.
Yep, go for it. Plague, how was your extended family visit?
Oh, they're doing all right. My cousin,
Well,
he's hard to talk to. He doesn't really pick up
before
on
I
social
go-
cues,
Yes.
you know.
Go on, sorry, go on.
What do you put
Dr.
on
Jonas
a bacon
_
sandwich?
just
Plague?
resubbed for 60 months. 5 years.
Ketchup
60
normally.
months
Maybe
at
some
$1.
brown sauce,
Flax is
depending
I've
on how
down.
I'm
read my
feeling.
case.
Nice job,
Definitely not
Alistair.
mayo.
Not chicken
No, I don't
just
put mayo
resubbed
on a
for
bacon
72
sandwich.
months.
Never do mayo on a bacon sandwich, but I don't have anything on a bacon sandwich. I like some people take the bacon out and put it on some paper to get the fat off, and then put it in their sandwich, and then add ketchup. Go for it. What I do is I have buttered bread, just lightly buttered, and put the bacon straight in there, and it's just the taste of meat and fat and bread. That's what
I do love the drip and fat.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't be dry in it.
I don't want anything else. I don't need anything else. Like ketchup. This is my central problem with ketchup. Is that whatever you have with ketchup tastes of ketchup. Same with brown sauce. These sauces are too much. Normally, the reason you have strong sauces with things, for example, if you have a curry, it's because most of the things you're eating with that curry don't have much flavor. Rice, for example, is quite plain, relatively speaking. Naan breads, delicious, but quite plain. The main benefit to them is dipping them in sauce. Writers, quite plain. What is the other one? It's like a flat bread. It's not a writer. It's something else. What the fuck else is it? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Someone will know. You know the thing I mean, chat. It's like is it Parathi? Something like that. I fucking wish Ashwin was here. It's like a flat. No, not a poppadom. They're crispy. It's even flatter than chapati. There you go. It's a chapati. So those are plain, right? They're plain. So what I'm saying is you want to have some kind of sauce or something to go with it. So my problem is bacon is such a great flavor on its own that you don't need to suddenly smother it in ketchup. It's the same reason, I will say, with sausages, there are some flavors that go well. Mustard just goes well with sausages because the sausage flavor is so strong that the mustard isn't overwhelmed. But it's not, I have a lot of German food, and when I have German food, I love it with the sweet mustards that they do. Germans love a bit of sweet mustard. If you have German sausages like bratwurst with really good mustard, it's the best. It's absolutely fucking the best. But I don't know. I chuck ketchup and stuff. All I can taste is the ketchup. It's just overwhelming.
That is a pure L by Greg, by the way. Mustard is pure wank.
Well, Greg's
Rubbish.
a child, isn't he? I mean,
He is an absolute toddler.
I don't like it. It's all spicy on me tongue, like it makes it all tingly. Just get some fucking ketchup on there and maybe some ground up crisps or something. Mayo is horrendous. There, I said it. I mean, if you don't like mayo, it's fine, I guess. But if you're gonna say you don't like mayo, but you do eat salad cream, you can get the fuck out of this channel.
It's also important if you're talking like English mustard or like Dijon mustard, you know.
Oh, I love a Dijon, me.
Oh, I'm big into the bite of the English mustard.
I love English mustard, but I'm a Dijon main. That's all I'm saying. Love Dijon. So good.
Oh, I loaded in. Thank God.
Five seconds remaining.
Dijonnaise. Well, like the Dijon mustard
Radiant
that's in
team ban.
mayonnaise. It's all right. My kids do like that kind of stuff. I like a béarnaise sauce with steak. Like, I'm not a big one for overwhelming what you're eating with sauce, unless what you're eating is by itself very plain. So with a steak, for example, I don't like to have
10 seconds remaining.
right peppercorn sauce or something like that, because it's all you can taste is pepper.
Ban.
I want a béarnaise sauce is subtle and delicious, adds to the flavor. I think it's very important. Let's see if so. Last time played, I couldn't see any heroes on the picking screen. All that came up was just the name.
Could you see bands or?
Yeah, no, you could see them on the
10
left on the band
seconds
screen, but when it came to
Right.
the picks, and also they picked Snapfire first, and
5
Snapfire
seconds
appeared in the
remaining.
very middle of the bottom, and then the other heroes were just off to the right.
Radiant team
It might happen for you. It happened for me as well.
Look at that sausage.
What did I mean, sausage, exactly. That's another example of something you wouldn't put mayo on.
No, indeed.
Under
Nice
any
job,
circumstances.
Alistair.
We were just discussing
Chrono
the benefits of
713
mustard.
just resubbed for 13 months.
I mean,
In-house night.
Even
Alright.
ham, I prefer
10
the
seconds
mustard
remaining.
on
Oh yeah,
than mayo.
I mean, I like mustard.
But not ketchup.
No,
5
not
seconds
ketchup.
remaining.
But I'll have mayonnaise and mustard in a sandwich, for example. If I have a sandwich, a ham and tomato sandwich.
I've never tried the mayo mustard combo. It
You
doesn't
gotta do it.
sound.
Mayo
doesn't sound
on
right.
one
Has that
slice
got,
of bread,
has
mustard
that got a
on the other.
special name?
Where do you stand on the
Diet team
applesauce for pork?
Not an
Is-
applesauce fan.
You're not an applesauce fan?
You don't want
to
to stand on applesauce. You'll get it
No.
all in your socks. It'll be
very
gross.
Radiant
Very
team
good.
pick.
Well done, Dad. So I don't like applesauce because, again, it's just sweet. And for me, pork is so fucking good. If you're having roast pork, you should be having some cracking gravy. Well, you want to put some fucking applesauce on there.
10
What's wrong with
seconds
pork
remaining.
and gravy? That in itself should be enough for anyone. It's
5
too
seconds
awesome a flavour.
remaining.
I don't mind applesauce, but just on its
Diet
own,
team
like
pick.
afterwards in a pie.
Yeah, applesauce
you know,
is just tasty. But I
with
don't want it
some
on
with
pork.
some custard. Do you know what I mean? Like and some pastry, like the
Right.
whole in a pie.
strudel, for example, some kind of strudel base.
I'm down, but like, yeah, it doesn't need to be anywhere near anything else.
Have you guys ever heard of
10
a
seconds
Yorkshire
remaining.
burrito, by the way?
Is that when you get a Yorkshire pudding and shove meat?
5 seconds.
Yes,
remaining.
that's exactly it. You have like a full roast and wrap it in a giant Yorkshire pudding.
No, because
And my friend was telling me about this recently, and I
sounds
think I am an
terrific.
animal because that sounds fucking lovely.
I think I'd be down for that.
I'm not a fan
Yeah.
of heaping food on top of one another. Like when you
I
see
know,
those
but I am a
things-
fan of
Are you-
conveniently packaged food.
That's
It's
true.
just the
10
convenience is what you're
seconds
after.
remaining.
I mean, here's the real question: Are you when you got everything laid out on the plate in front of you, are you a
5
one by
seconds
oneer,
remaining.
or are you a kind of a
Radiant
mixer?
team pick.
I'm generally a one by oneer because
I
want
used to
enjoy
be a
the
one
flavour
by
of
one
each thing.
for sure.
Lord Flying 72
now I'm a
just
mixer.
resubbed for
I
1
like
When I
that.
was a
I'm
pickier eater, I was a one by oneer.
I'm not a picky eater. I
But
value
now I'm
each-
a less
each
picky
thing.
eater. I found that by mixing them together, it creates a whole new bouquet of tastes, you know. Whereas when I was a childish picky eater, I'd do the things I like first, and I'd save some fucking terrible like sprouts until the end. I'm just miserable at
Sprouts
the
are
end of the
great.
meal.
What are you talking about?
No, this is when in my picky
Well, this
eating
is
phase,
it.
right?
No,
I
this
do
is-
love sprouts
This is
now.
it. this is the thing. Like, I think that when you were a 1-by-1 and you realised that some things you didn't like and some things you did, whereas I'm now of the opinion that the things I don't like as much get ameliorated by the nice things.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. You got to blend it all together.
Venno Crystal against Lion Clock. Intriguing. We played against a Venno the other day, and although we did win, God, it was annoying. What an irritating fucking hero.
I also believe Tree is. I mean, I went on a rant about Tiny in chat, and if I see a Tiny pick in this game, I will do the same rant again because I think that hero is fucking sickeningly good. But I think Tree and Protector is approaching like too good. I've played against the hero like twice recently. It's so hard to play the game Dota 2. Anyone you try to jump, they just don't fucking die. Every time you think, oh, let's push a lane out, Tree is like somewhere behind you, cutting your waves, making your life miserable. The only like saving grace is all Tree players build Meteor Hammer because they think they're cool, and they're just bad. But if they realize what items to build, dude, if you get like a Blink or like Guardian Greaves or something, and you just play with your team, the game is over. You can't kill anyone. Plus, as soon as they get 25 and get AoE armor, good luck team fighting. You just get 5 fucking people running at you with 1,000 armor and 100 HP regen.
God. Well, I love Tree. I stopped playing him because he kind of fell off a bit. But if he's back, if my boy is back,
he's very, very strong in lane when you catch someone as well. Like if you're just in the trees, and if you're doing it right, you have to be very positional. You really have to know what you're doing, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice playing. No, wait, who's Dalsey? A new?
I think it might be a new
Who's
one.
Bangkok Rodeo? Another
Newman?
Newman?
Bangkok Rodeo is also a Newman.
5 seconds remaining.
Let's get some Venotreant lanes on the go.
Who's a Sublime Squelching? Is that someone we've recognised?
Sublime Squelching has played the last few weeks.
Well, these are filthy names, guys.
Bangkok Rodeo
Squelching could be quite romantic, you know. It's a nice squelching.
So nice.
Sublime,
so Bangkok Rodeo is Nice Schist or Nice Schist, or however you say his name. So I don't know why they're changing their names around. I don't think rebranding from Nice Schist, which is a terrible name, to Bangkok Rodeo is going to help. Sublime Squelching is just a bad name. It just is. Dalsey is new. See, this is none of the names in this. We talk about this often, Lewis. None of the names of any of these players fill you with confidence. For example, you can't imagine anyone saying, "Cpt.Myers lifts the Aegis," remaining. Not just because
what do they fill you with?
Shit. Right. So let me give you some names of players, and if you're queuing solo and there's a player on your team called Bonks, are you thinking this player is going to be good? What about Boots?
Right.
What
no,
about
you're right.
Ninja Snowman?
Dire team back.
I can see Ninja Snowman. Ninja Snowman's the kind of cringe that Dota players would name themselves.
No, because they would just be called Ninja.
That's true, actually.
Ninja Snowman just says dog shit.
And then some symbols.
Yeah. ScienceWhizBen. Terrible. Cpt.Myers. Terrible. A Sublime Squelching. Dreadful.
10 seconds.
Sir Reginald. Dreadful. These are all dreadful names. Top lads, but these are not names that fill you with confidence.
I see. What you're taking is their choice of moniker rather than the names
not
that you recognize.
I'm just saying.
I see. I thought you were saying I saw these names and they filled me with dread because I know them and they're terrible.
Oh no, they are. But I'm just saying. In addition, if I didn't know them and I queued into them, I would think a Sublime Squelching. We're in big trouble. Do you know what I mean? It's just a name that doesn't fill you with confidence. There's something in a name.
Is there names that can fill you with, like, if you're against someone with a specific name, you're thinking, oh fuck, I'm in trouble?
Chinese name.
Yeah, what Chinese characters. They're always the most crazy, nutty good players. They will deny every creep, make you miserable. It's if you like queue at 1 in the morning and you play against 5 people with Chinese character name, you've lost instantly.
It is over. Bunch of lads over in the UK for uni. They're fucking amazing at Dota.
1 second left on that Slark pick. That was bloody close.
If you have Dark Pact going and they duel you, it doesn't get cancelled, does it?
No, it goes through Dark Pact. I don't actually think it's that good a slot game, to be honest. There's a lot of things that... I suppose you can have like a Diffusal and an Ags. You can kind of cut a bit, but Primal Beast damage is mostly going to go through your ulti. Legion has good lockdown for you. The Blink Hex is quite hard to react to. At
They
the same time, I
have-
played him the other day. He felt good.
Who?
He felt really good to play Slark.
Yeah, you fucking owned. So, one issue they're going to have here on the Radiant team is, and I know that the goons are simple-minded like me, how do they ever start a fight? You've got several of the slowest heroes around, in Venno and Maiden and Underlord, waddling towards Primal Beast, who can escape, Clock, who can escape, Lion, who can stun and then run and probably going to get a blink, Legion can purge off any slows and run away. It's going to be hard. Whereas you have Clock and Primal Beast and Legion and Lion ready to blink on anyone out of position. It's going to be tough.
I fucking hate. Oh my god, I hate Clinks. and I
That's
hate
really
Slark.
kind
Wow.
of bold to pick against Zeus, right?
Yeah, I guess. But I don't think you
Not
give
really.
too many shits.
You're so far away
Yeah, true.
from Zeus.
Like his invisible thing, like it's not like he's ganking you or whatever. It's just.
I mean, the
he
main
just
thing
needs
they
stand
have
at the back
to-
and go thugga, 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 and that's
They
it.
probably have to play Legion bot, right? Because you need Legion against Venno. That's the whole
Yeah,
point of
yeah.
picking this hero. Because otherwise, like imagine a Clink's Lion lane against Venno Underlord.
Horrible.
Clinks and Lion are gonna die
Yeah.
a lot.
Or get no.
So you need to have
farm.
Legion bot lane and have Clinks play top, and then I guess Zeus will probably just push the wave out against Primal Beast, right? There's just two lads just hitting creeps as fast as they can.
He does have the leap away, which is something,
Yeah.
and he can interrupt.
But if he ever wastes his leap away, he can just die.
That's true, but he can interrupt the charge. Remember, you can stop the charge.
Oh,
now.
true. Yeah. Though I do like that CM, when she roots him, it doesn't actually stop the charge. He just kind of does it on the spot really aggressively.
I know Greg was complaining because he played Primal a bit lately, mate. He was complaining that you make noise for everyone all over the map, which is true. But so does Pudge, right? It's just one of those things in Dota that why is this in the game? Why is Pudge Eat audible everywhere, all over the map? Doesn't really make sense.
Yeah. It is weird to hear that.
Pow! Bone Fletcher, front and
That's
center.
the new Legion Commander set with a Reaper's Scythe.
Tell me someone saw
have a
not
look.
what you expected.
Oh no, it's gone. What?
That's interesting.
Wait. Okay, if you open up like the hero highlights, you can see it.
Oh yeah, that is awesome.
It is pretty cool,
And
right?
then in game, not awesome.
In game, it's just a plain Legion Commander.
Primal Beast is the new set as well. The
He does have the.
rare set from the latest cache.
Shaq, why have you ruined the best set in the game by replacing most of it with dog shit? Look at that
He's
awful
ruined-
set he's created.
is so big.
He's made him look like a tiny pirate captain with a robot head. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly, Bird. No, that's the point. Well, you're wrong. I'm arguing. I'm acting as an advocate here.
It's terrible. Yeah, I agree. Like replacing that cool head with that dino head is a terrible idea.
Amos says I'll put a tenner on us losing.
Right. Isn't that
It's
illegal?
permitted. Yeah, this is actually setting up a 3-2-2.
That is a 3-2-2, yeah.
ScienceWhizBen
Oh my
says
God, I haven't
Lewis
heard
is
that for a long
casting one of
time.
my games.
I'm not really. I'm eating a biscuit.
Oh, Bird might. Oh my God. Myers has Poison Sting level 1, and because of that, Bird lives.
Why are you
That's-
going back in? Oh my god, that guy.
Kring
Imagine-
indeed.
Imagine playing a Pos 4 Venno and actually leveling Poison Sting before you see anything.
Do you know why?
Not what you expected.
Why?
Do you know why? Plague? Do I need to say it? Do I need
Is
to
it because
say
Myers
the
is
words?
garbage?
No. Oh no. That's a given. I'm saying, do you know why he's leveled Poison Sting first?
Oh, is it Tortellini?
Tortellini, guys! And if it's not Tor, it's Immortal Faith, and he's just following the guide. I guarantee you, it's the fucking guide, and he's given no thought to it. The very first thing I learned from Owie, when he did a coaching session with me, was, why are you leveling shit up before you get to the lane? And I only level up a spell when I need it, or if there's literally only one spell I would ever take.
Do you know the only other reason you need to level up before laning phase?
For the balloons. And
You got to set up the
duels.
PFP balloons, yeah. It's actually quite annoying because I want to save the point, but at the same time, I need those balloons
You need
to
those
defend
balloons, it's true.
defend my jungle. So we did actually lose a game yesterday to an incredible Venno ult that just basically killed 4 heroes by himself and destroyed all our momentum. So I do
have
think the
seen
hero
it.
has.
Yeah. I did. Same
Something.
thing to me.
Which hero,
Venno,
sorry?
like Venno's
We
ult.
lost the game to Venno.
It
Oh,
could
yeah.
do an inordinate amount of
Oh,
damage.
his ult,
over
literally,
time.
we all got ulted and that was it. That was like...
Yeah,
oh,
from that fight on, it was just so fucking hard to
Yeah.
like regain the momentum.
Like, we were doing great, and then he just blink ulted us and the game was over.
Yep. Right, well, I need to... What am I doing? I haven't done this in so fucking long. I need to get last hits up. What's happening? I've been fucking driving along wet, dark motorways. My eyes don't work anymore, and I'm ready to watch some dotes.
You drove?
Yeah, drove down to Suffolk to see my family.
Isn't that up?
Is it
No,
up?
no.
It's kind of in a straight line, to be honest. It's not very much up.
Suffolk?
I suppose it is a little bit up, but it's
a little
in the
bit up.
countryside, which
It's
is down.
Ipswich, so it's kind
You
of...
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, it is up. It is up. It is up. It doesn't feel like up.
Definitively
No,
up.
it's posh though.
It's
It
the
feels
accent.
Suffolk feels very posh. And
It
feels
does
like,
feel posh. It's not really up. It's not mentally up. It may be geographically up, but not mentally.
You wouldn't say I drive up to Hertfordshire, would you? You know, I drive down to Hertfordshire.
I mean, I say I'm going down to Bristol, even though it's a straight line to the right.
Well, it's almost certainly up as well a little bit.
No, I don't think it is actually.
Do you think? All right.
I'll check. Let me bring up a map.
Oh, action bot. Slark. Leash is Legion, but didn't quite have the damage
So
at level
it's
3.
almost exactly a straight line. In fact, from Twickenham over to Bristol to where
What
I
is it-
stay
what-
is almost exactly a straight line.
Is it the same?
It's literally the same latitude, I think.
Right. I was thinking, is it latitude or longitude? I never remember. It's one of those things that you don't need. Do you know what I mean? I don't need to know the so I don't.
But right now, you need to know it. You're looking like a fool.
By the way, Maya's getting poison sting killed here.
I know, he's I've no objections to the poison thing once you actually get the lane. I just don't think you level up before you actually get there, you know?
Just when it comes
But he
to
is.
latitude and longitude, just imagine that you wouldn't say something was long if it was lying on its side. You would say it was lat.
You wouldn't say something was long if it was lying on its side.
Yeah, you'd need to see something stretched out.
What do you mean, like a long boy, like a long soft, like a long anything? I'd say anything was long if it was lying down.
Right,
It's quite
but
a long...
you would hold it up and go, look how long this is. It's the same with longitude and latitude.
This is not helpful.
I'm trying to give you something.
I understand the port and starboard thing because port is always left over in the liquor cabinet, right? No one likes it.
Absolutely
so port is
fucking.
left.
I've had port when I got home tonight. A bit port and cheese.
Of course,
No,
I
but
went here,
port
there's
is
Port's
left.
Lander.
That's all, right?
do you want to know
Like-
how I remember?
Go
Starboard
on.
has more R's in it, so it's on the right.
Right. Right, but port does have at least one R in it. But I suppose it's got more. Hmm. So long is up and down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Latitude is around.
like if you said it was a lateral move, you'd say it was left
It's a
to right.
sideways
Yeah.
move. Right. Okay.
Gotcha.
I see. No, I like that. So is a sidestep a lateral move?
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, I think so.
Go lateral. Go lateral, guys.
Yeah, like a crab.
Crabs move laterally.
I think Amos just
Amos
killed
is
himself to
paid
kill a
for-
courier.
Oh, or has he? Yes. Very
Yes,
much
yes,
so.
he has.
Poison sting, baby! There's that poison sting again! Where you at, immortal faith doubters?
Meanwhile, mid lane pretty much dead even.
Yeah.
Every other lane doing pretty well, apart from this poor lion, really. The one suffering for his sins. One more click for Bird. Nice, a free kill. And that's now 2 permanent agi for Slark in 5 minutes. That's pretty good. Oh, will be a death though.
Does have leap, but
It's
no mana.
bloody close.
I think he asked for a mangoing and
Oh.
Dowsy mangoed himself. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Run! The big man is here! Bam! Bam! Bam!
Wow, poor old Slark got mullered, but it doesn't really matter.
If you're bringing 4 heroes to the bot lane at 6 minutes, you're kind of like okay with that. You know,
Yeah,
what
you're
I'm
saying,
yeah.
my
Zeus
team
needs
is
to
obviously
look
winning
for the
side
rune.
the other lanes.
How has Zeus got a ward who's not looking for the rune? You've got to get the rune, bud. Now you're gonna miss it. And now
That's really
he
bad.
gets it. That's a fucking regen rune. They're looking for it here.
Yeah, they'll kill him pretty easily. Bump, 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 bump.
Nice
Ooh,
jump.
Slow? Oh my god.
Dire's top tower is
I
under
don't think
attack.
Primal deserved to get that grab there. I really
I
don't.
agree. That was some bullshit.
Whatever, gets a kill.
That was so far away.
Not what you expected?
Interesting that he had the cogs down and the Zeus didn't seem to get cogsed when he came out of the primal.
No.
He just deposited them next to them.
Here's something interesting I've just noticed. If you want to click on Bird, I would say this is not the recommended skill build. Even Tortellini would have issues with this.
With whose?
The double cog.
It's clockwork.
Yes.
Bit weird,
No,
isn't
that's
it?
that's a misclick from Bird.
That is
that's a
interesting.
misclick from Bird. There's no way he meant that. Or they meant
Well,
that, I
maybe.
should say. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
maybe they know the power of.
Local rebirth. Got no idea, mate.
Yeah,
Maybe
the mana
power
burn,
of.
clearly necessary.
Oh, it's good extra damage as well. Like
It's fucking shit. You would always take that to your soul.
maybe he's like thinking like here it's gonna help him. Watch. Oh, he hasn't used it.
No. Watch.
Why would he? Why would he?
Watch
Okay.
this.
Middle tower is
Watch him
under
not
attack.
use his ability, which costs 80 mana.
They're pinging the haste rune for you, Bangkok Rodeo.
What's the point of you?
Oh, they're coming up here looking for a kill.
This
There's
is the-
no way they kill this man.
I think he might just kill them. Oh, if Reg had his W instead of this useless fucking ulti. Oh, here comes the primal, the bet primal.
Le bet primal! Myers sans click. Oh no! Get this man instead! Bonk
I
bonk.
think primal might die. Where's Nice going? Hello?
Don't fancy it.
Not interested in the
Wow.
free primal. kill. There we go.
Turnaround.
He's gonna finish him off. Zap. Oh,
he's
Myers
got-
gets him anyway.
Oh, baby!
He's got a free kill on Clinks. I don't think he realised he was as low
Oh
as he was.
shit! There were many kills bot though. I think they killed both bots. Sublime Squelching killed Shaq and Bird.
Dire's top tower
He has
is under
5
attack.
agi already. Perma.
He is rolling. So he's going for the Falcon Blade, which is fine.
Not
If you're
bad.
doing well, you need the mana regen. Why the fuck not? You know.
Yeah, no, I think it makes sense.
I don't like Falcon Blades.
That's because you
It's
never
weird
win lanes.
because, like, I normally can get away with just like a Basilius for the equivalent mana regen. But if
He's
you can
got a
get
CM on his fucking team.
he does have a CM. I didn't think of that. You're
Yeah,
right.
the CM has 1 level in Arcane Aura.
Yeah, she.
You're like, oh yeah, he needs the mana regen.
Right,
for
but look,
fucking
look at
Falcon
max
Blade.
level. What does it give him? At max level, it gives him 1. 1. That's it. If she's close, it gives them 1.2 at level 1. Ooh. So if he's not near her, it's 1 bonus mana regen. It's dog shit.
Laning with her, and she's got a Bazzy.
Oh shit! Here comes
Oh.
Myers. Oh! Here comes Reg! Where you at, son?
Oh god, where are they going?
Get
Back down
top.
the hole.
They're just backed up.
Is under attack.
Maybe this ult isn't useless.
This is fascinating. Did I purge before root, or did something funky happen?
He just fucked up. He pressed his W at the same time CM rooted him, but it was like a picosecond too early, you know.
Alright.
And then he died.
Oh man, the talk of wipe is imminent.
How imminent? Is that
Imminent.
like right now?
Imminent.
Action top.
No, but it's coming in the next few days. Just click him, team.
So cool. You'll return to being a degen, starting from the beginning.
I know.
Dire's top tower.
They had the
fallen.
stupidest events this time. Like, before, for anyone that doesn't play Tarkov, before the wipe happens, the wipe is like every 6 months they completely wipe all progress you've made in the game back to square one. Much like when Rust wipes a server, right? And the purpose is to keep the game fresh, because otherwise you just run out of things to do. So everybody goes back to square one and the game starts again. So towards the end of a wipe, when they're coming up with a new patch, and this is a big patch, one of the biggest they've had in a long time actually. Oh hello, big fight. ScienceWhizBen, he has been gauzed and they're just leaping away. That's a terrible
I don't know
hurt.
if he can fight anymore on Primal Beast.
I don't think he can. He has been.
He can't do anything with Venom ult on him.
Yeah,
Look
he
how
really
fucking
can't.
low he's
Oh,
going.
shit.
They got Zeus ready to go. He's dead.
He's gonna die. Ben is dead. They're gonna kill Ninja as well.
Is Venom monster just good?
I think he is good.
It certainly doesn't hurt to have Underlord's Shackle Zone
True.
with him. And
It's
the
a lot
Zeus
of-
to like the additional magic damage from Zeus. These guys have got such huge magic damage on their team.
It doesn't help that there's no one on Die that can really build like a pipe. You know, Shaq, no, definitely not going to do it. In which case, you're asking either a support to get the slowest pipe in history,
But I mean,
or
look
Primal
at,
Beast.
Yeah.
just sometimes people will buy a pipe just to deal with a CM, but they've got a Zeus and a Veno and
no,
an Underlord
yeah,
who's
they
entirely
need-
magical.
They 100% need one.
Not any member of their team has a single, even like a cloak.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or raindrops or anything. Oh no, Clock's got some raindrops.
Use your ult, Goob.
It's gonna be fine. And I think
And
Ben's dead
obviously,
again.
it's it is really, really early, but I mean, they're already team fighting all over the map.
This is how you want to play. This is how you want to play Dota, though.
Look how
You
deep
creep
Primal
stuff.
Beast is. Oh,
Oh.
that's unlucky not to
Oh,
get
that's
the lead.
close. He is going to be
Draskell
fine.
taught
Oh,
me
has to be
the,
cancelled.
Oh, hello.
Nice.
Draskell taught me the trick for landing those. Is you right click on the person you're going to jump on, so you automatically run in a straight line towards them. You try to time it so that you're right clicking on them as you're doing it. So if you're trying to aim it, don't. Oh, hello. They are absolutely fucking... This is a barnstorming performance from the lads. Amos walks in, further in. Bird almost gets tagged by Myers. Shit, the lads are doing it. 22-5. This is an old-fashioned Gabe and top hat shellacking.
Dire's middle tower is under
Just-
attack.
They've really
He's the-
understood their timings, right? This Primal
He
Beast.
Primal
for
Beast
all that
ran
he's
so
a-
deep. Like,
Yeah, he
I'm
was
amazed
diving
that he was.
super hard.
I'm
Very
amazed
hard.
that he was fighting like here,
Radiant's
but
top
when
tower
they're
is
this
under
far
attack.
down.
I mean,
It's
Ben
like, I
doesn't
get
have
it.
a BKB yet. It's very
Yeah.
hard for him to do these things against their entire team, in fact.
I mean, this is
Well,
what I mean
no-
about timings, right? Like,
no
they've got
one's got-
Atos,
Oh,
and
right.
no one on Dire has BKB, so they can't actually do anything.
Burn has
Bird
no
doesn't
mana.
have anything there. Jumps in sans cogs and with no team.
If Myers hit that, Ben was just dead again.
So anyway, the wipe for Tarkov. Let me describe
Yeah.
this to you. If you're designing something.
Oh no! Look at this.
Oh,
Oh, he
He's
finally
so-
grabbed her, but he was like, this is so far away.
no,
my
the duel was gonna
An
get
Underlord's
damaged.
gonna win a duel.
He didn't
Oh,
actually
no,
get the
not
duel,
quite.
but
Can actually GG out right now.
yeah, no, I think he could.
Look at this Primal Beast items. He's not even close to BKB. His net worth is about to be less than Veno. Just go next game.
Sorry, have you played Darker Darker?
Yeah.
It's like a fantasy Tarkov.
Yeah.
I'm a big Dark and Darker fan.
Plague loves it.
Absolutely
I'm
love
waiting
that
for the full release before I commit fully.
I think it's a smart idea.
It's fun.
game. Anyway, what are you going to say about
So,
Tarkov Wipe?
Just to describe this to you, they have added something in the last couple of days that all the loot on the maps is only in one place. Okay, and that one place varies map by map. So the idea is that because of the loot all being in one place, it'll encourage players to fight. But then they also added a feature that means that the traders won't pay for loot anymore, and everything's dirt cheap. So I'm just thinking from a game design perspective, you've given people a reason to fight, all the loot is in one place. But then you've also made money unimportant because everything's dirt cheap. And anything you do get, any loot you do get, the traders are just going to not buy it anyway. I just thought it was really, really bad game design, and I wondered if you had a take on it, but it's alright. I'm just talking bollocks.
I think that you'll be surprised how much of incentive players need to go somewhere and do something. Like most people, you know, hoard tons and tons and tons of in-game resources just to have them, right?
That's
They
what
don't
I do.
intend to spend them or do anything with them. So it doesn't matter that all that loot's worthless. In fact, maybe that's like
Right, but
smart game
then
design.
to then give them no reason to hoard those resources and to then also try to encourage fights by offering them resources is kind of silly, I think. It's like
Well,
saying,
I
no,
think
no,
that-
no, look, you must fight because all the loot is in one place. But then also in the same breath, oh, by the way, the loot is worthless, and you don't even need money because
I
everything's
don't think a lot
cheap.
of players talk themselves out of playing the game, though, in that sense, right? Like, people play games for certain... Everyone plays different games and loves different games.
Yeah.
Like Football Manager or Dota or, like, you know,
You're listing
fucking
my games.
Victoria or whatever, right? Like, you know, whatever fucking genre you like. And people can change and choose different stuff and whatever. But I think trying to, like, figure out... Sometimes it's quite good because I guess at the end of a patch is your time to experiment, right? And you can gain a lot of data from your players on what keeps them interested or how they behave. Like, for example, like, you know, I can imagine that Valve put a quest in. They can see how many more people are playing Diatide that week because they've added a quest, right? So they have immediate data, if they were smart, about why people are playing Diatide. Are they playing it because it's good, or are they playing it just because they want to get their quests done and they know they're going to get some battle points? You know, like, and so that way you can kind of gauge what players want and make a better game out of it. Right? So I wouldn't be too, unless they've actually changed the game.
All I'm saying is, like, I think everybody knows what Tarkov players like. We like loot, and we like fighting each other. So encouraging people to fight, good. Putting all the loot in one place, good. But then combining that with essentially two things where, like, the whole point of killing someone in Tarkov is you get their gear. That's like the whole point. Is if I kill you, I get your stuff. And that's huge, because it might be really good stuff. And I can just sell it, and you've lost money.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing, because I know how much it hurts me when I lose a good kit. Oh shit, Underlord tries to come in. They're gonna get this guy. These guys are just dying. It's 30-7. Cool.
Yeah, it's not pretty. They're just really hoping Primal Beast has, like, the craziest BKB reveal of all time. If that happens, they can win. Clinks can shit out damage should he find the space.
He has got an ATOS, because he's building this Gleipnir. Once he's got that, if he gets a BKB, they've got a chance. All I'm saying is it would be like in a lot of other games, it would be like in PlayTup if you got way more money from customers, but all the upgrades were free, and you had infinite upgrades.
Yeah.
It would be like, okay,
I mean,
what's the point?
Obviously, when you're designing a game, right, you should aim to have it be balanced. So however players want to play, it's fairly equal, right? Like, if you're going to do dungeons, or if you're going to do farming mobs, or if you're going to do pet battles or whatever, you know, the money you get or the reward you get from that should be roughly equivalent. So that way, no one is discouraged from playing the game in a different way, right? Like, I agree with that totally.
I mean, they've generally done that in Tarkov, but I'm just saying the special events in previous years, they had something like all of the special bosses you can fight are all on the same map. That's a good way to encourage people, because then everyone's on that map. And it's like, not only are you fighting other players, you're fighting all of the bosses. And it was great. I ran it with Bob a bunch of times. It was like, oh shit, we've killed 2 of the bosses, can we get out? And then on the way out, you bump into 2 more bosses. Like, that's really, really good fun event. Things like that are really good. I think they did one where there were cultists on every map and stuff like that, which was also fun. Like, there were just other things that they did, which was almost like saying, we're going to break the game, but in a fun way. I just feel like the events this year, because they're working, obviously, round the fucking clock on the actual patch, which is huge, they can't really do the events. So I think if you're going to do them, just do the same ones you did last year. People don't need new events. We knew what happened last year. If you haven't got time, just say, we haven't got time to come up with new events, so we're running the same ones we did last year. People would be fine with that. I would have been. Ben, still no BKB. They get Dowsy almost. They don't get Dowsy yet. They do get Dowsy, but they're going to lose a lot of people for this. Oh, where Myers?
Poor Lion.
I am just farming.
Oh my god, Underlord TPing behind.
Oh, with the catch. Can he get anyone? He can't.
So close.
Needs his axe.
No spells.
Oh, hello.
Now he's going to root and watch. Oh, there we go.
Zeus
down the firestorm.
Zeus
Gets cleansed by Legion, that's okay.
He's oomed right now.
Go get Roche.
About to finish Slarkax, he instantly becomes unkillable.
Oh my god, Legion's only got 10 dual damage. 21
Lion only has
minutes.
one finger stack.
And no
as well.
blink.
Lion has
One
one
dual
finger
damage
stack.
and no blink at 20 minutes.
Radiant's
Lion,
bottom
one
tower
finger
is
stack
under attack.
and no blink at
Radiant
22 minutes
structures
almost.
are fortified.
Clinks has
Bird,
Gleipnir power treads.
Bird is going for a very late
Ugh.
orchid. This is rough.
Oh, that is bold for the clockwork. The orchid.
Yep. Yep.
I really think he needs a pipe.
Radiant's bottom
You know,
tower
Yeah.
he
is
needs
under
to
attack.
be that guy for his team.
Help
But
his
maybe
team.
maybe he kills like Zeus twice in 2 good fights or something. You know, and he looks cool.
Yeah. Sure. And then they lose. That's fine.
Yeah, of course they lose, but you know he will look cool.
If they win this, it'll be the greatest comeback in in-house history. I'm going to put that
Quite
out there.
possibly. But they have just finished BKB
Is
Primal.
under attack.
That's big.
That's
He
a
needs
that's
to
a
pick
big
the right target.
timing
Bottom
upgrade.
tower
Has to pick the
fallen.
right target. Kill Bangkok Rodeo, I think. You can
Dire's
kill
Yeah.
him.
tower is under attack.
Worry about the rest of them later.
Yeah, this is going to let Probeast actually do something in these fights.
Yeah.
As opposed to just getting constantly
Well,
locked down
he's
and
died
murdered in
6
seconds.
times. He hasn't been farming.
Radiant's bottom tower
Ben is
under
5th on
attack.
net worth. He's way behind.
Dire's top tower.
But
He's also
again,
been discovered by Zeus.
he's lost half his health to that.
This is not how you want to use your 9-second BKB.
He's going to have to pop it.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
god, this is not how you want to use your 9-second BKB.
Oh, you got a
no,
Gleipnir,
it
have you? I got an
counted
Atos,
Gleipnir.
baby. Oh, what a catch!
Holy. Oh wow, nearly got them all dead.
That's the damage. Clinks can shit out
Yeah,
damage.
if Clinks had decent farm, those 3 would have died there.
Yeah.
If he wasn't so far behind.
07 on... Who am I on here? On the Clinks. 07. Oof.
Yeah, it's
2 and
great.
11 on the line.
I'm not
I've been
saying
there,
that
brother. I've been
I
there.
kind of called it with the they have to have Legion Corner against Venno. But it did kind of go as planned.
It did.
The Venno just destroyed top because there's
You are
nothing that can
correct.
unpurge him. But here we go. Here's BKB on onboard versus 40 seconds remaining on cooldown for Ben. So
Oh, Venno's picked up this shard, which gives the latent toxicity, which is kind of fun against the Legion.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you know that Legion's looking to purge it off
Yeah.
as soon as they... Yeah, I like that.
does it stun with BKB or not? I
Yes,
can't remember.
yeah, if you BKB
does
it'll
not
stun
piss
you.
me.
No, it does. They changed it so it doesn't do it anymore, right?
Oh, really?
It was
Yeah, it used to.
ridiculous.
It was too OP when it hit BKB. So you can BKB it off, but yeah, every other purge will stun. Plus, it's just a lot of damage. Like 20 damage per second for 7 seconds. Pretty rough.
Love toxicity on Nakes, on what?
Radiant's courier
Who's
has
on
But
Life
that's-
Stealer? Well, when
but
he
that's-
rages, he gets stunned.
But that's not true,
Not anymore.
because it doesn't pierce spell immunity. Unless it does. Unless
No,
this
it doesn't.
tooltip is lying to
I
me.
don't think it is. It says pierce spell immunity, no. It says if this poison is dispelled in
Yeah, but
any way,
that might mean you can't cast it on someone with spell immunity. I
No,
don't think
that's what it
it
means,
pierces
yeah.
spell immunity, but
let's have a look.
You obviously can't cast it on someone with spell immunity, but I think... I remember...
I'm looking it
I'll
up.
have to look
I
up.
remember it going through
You
BKB,
don't
but I remember
see it
people
very
complaining
often.
about it.
Used to. Okay.
The stun upon dispel pierces spell immunity, but it is not applied while invulnerable or hidden. So if you
So-
hopped inside a creep, it wouldn't. But
But
apparently
it would one
stun
BKB.
through spell immunity, according to Dota Wiki. They're
I
they're
believe
on the
Dota
hunt
Wiki.
here. Brave. You can't lead with the no blink Amos Lion. Duel? We fucking assholes! He's got nothing! Let him duel!
He doesn't need. Look, at this point, he doesn't need deal damage. He needs to just heal his team.
He's trying to get out! He's trying to get. He took the kill
Oh,
that Myers
won
won!
the duel.
On giving the dual damage. I suppose it's fair, no, it's not the end of the world.
That was brave, Mr. Snowman. That was brave.
8 toss up in 3. There you go.
Just call it!
Boom, there it goes.
Bird, full health, all spells, mid.
Now, if we quickly tune into Venomancer, you'll see he has 8 more damage than Legion has.
Yes, he's on 18. Legion on 10. Very cool.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Lord McWilliams
Obi
just
Fee's terrible.
resubbed for
Right
45 months. There's
I hate
no
losing
they
to
are
fucking
feeling
Slark. I hate Slark.
I know Slark is one of your most hated heroes.
He's such a shit hero to play against with the wrong lineup.
If you win the lanes, though, he really does fall off.
I beat a Slark earlier today, which is impressive because I normally either ban him or I lose to him. Beat him with a bit of Shadow Fiend. He was just magical. Blinked on him and melted him in one press of the old R. Love
SF might be
Love
my
a
most
good
hated
Shadow.
hero, thinking about it.
SF can fuck off.
Yeah.
I still think Silencer, especially current Silencer, is as bad as it gets.
Nice
Like
jump,
previously, it
Alistair.
was like
Budget guy just
the
resubbed
global
for
was
1
annoying.
month.
And then they were like, let's make him do unbelievable amounts of damage in lane as well. It's alright. That sounds like fun.
Because you're never really that frightened of a Silencer as a POS 1. You're always going to have items. You're going to have like 3 different purges by the end of the game. But
He hits so hard.
it doesn't. He can't insta-kill me. That's all I care about. The SF just fucking
Yeah, no, that can fuck off.
destroying me in 1 second. Fuck that.
You're talking like a carry player.
Yeah. The same reason I hate fucking Tiny's axe, right? Like, there's no real counterplay. He just chucks trees at you from far enough away you can do nothing.
Yeah, but
and you
it's
just
on
die.
an AoE. You just get 4-staffed out if your supports are
Yeah.
really good.
Well,
Blade don't build 4 staff on Lone Druid.
that's true.
Bear don't need a 4 staff.
Oh, I played Lone Druid recently. It was embarrassing how like out of practice I was. Like 2 months of not playing a hero I've played 1,000 times, I forgot everything.
Oh,
I was just
man.
missing CS, dying to puck. We still won that game through a miracle, but God, it is terrible. I need to spam him again. Get good.
Yes, I miss those days. He's not particularly strong at the moment, though, is he?
He's all right. He's meh. His shard
Going
is
Omni
good.
Knight lately with global ult just saving my idiot teammates across the map. Doesn't work against all the lineups, but it's so nice to just make a faceless void, you know, press chrono and you're like, you press R. It's like the silencer for physical damage, you know?
Yeah. That does sound quite fun actually.
Silencer's all physical damage. It's good. It's
Oh.
good against the right lineup. It
Here
really
goes
fucks
Bird. He
over
got the
certain
silence
people
on Zeus, and that will kill Zeus. Oh wait, Zeus is invis. Oh no, he does die.
Oh my god, they got 4.
Don't call it a
They got
comeback.
3, sorry.
Oh no, don't call it.
There
Actually,
we go.
don't call it a
The big
comeback.
boys are here.
Here comes Slark, just slowly killing everyone in the world.
3, 2, 1. Whoop.
Oh, has he got Ags? Yeah.
Yeah.
So strong with Slark
GG.
Ags. It goes so far
It's nuts.
with the leash.
It's the 2 charges.
And it's kind of so quick, it's hard to get out of the way of it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Because he's quick anyway,
Dire's
Slark.
middle
Especially if you're a broke-ass Legion.
Look how much fucking damage he's doing without even all that much.
Dire's middle barracks are under
He doesn't really
Not
have
what you expected.
a damage item. These are like,
He doesn't
I mean,
need it.
diffusal, I guess.
Need
He's
it.
got 29.
structures.
So he has stolen 87 agility, and he's got 17 permanent agility. So he hits currently for 252 per hit.
Speaking of
hits very
heroes hitting
quickly.
hard,
Go on.
if you want to click on Underlord, hitting for a casual 400 damage with an assault cuirass.
Whoa!
Whoa.
That's
They got
the
some
aura,
meaty clickers.
That's because, yeah, that's the aura.
Look at it fucking go.
Baby. Whoa!
Bosh.
Oh, there it ticks down. A sad moment.
They're gonna come
Don't play
go
much.
for it. They're gonna go.
I'd like to play more Underlord, but you need
He's
a
all good.
team.
They can kill him. Oh, that duel was so fucking early. It's actually not going to
Yes.
kill him. Oh, they
They
will get
did
it.
get him. They did get him. They're gonna get more here. Go, go,
Rich has
kill,
been-
kill, kill. Go, Red. Chop
I
them
don't
down.
think you-
Chop them down,
He's
Red.
just going
Yes,
to kill
Red.
them. Oh, that's a big kill for Klings.
Can Zeus get him?
Klings
I
can
don't
Oh,
know.
the freeze!
He
Man!
missed! Oh, the orchid!
The Orchid
Oh
is
my
doing
God.
work.
Well, what did you
See, this is what Clink's needed, because now he's got 4k gold. He can straight up buy the Daedalus. King's got so much gold from those
You got
fights.
a lot of money for that.
This
He got-
could
And that
be.
was Slark's death as
1600.
well.
This could be the
from-
comeback, baby.
Over 1,000 gold just from
Dire's
killing their
middle tower is under
Underlord.
attack.
That's mad.
See, the thing is, Clink's just in the right place. Just press Q. The whole team will.
Oh shit! Bird's gone in. If you don't have
Does not
dust,
have
Bird,
dust.
you have sentries, you canoe!
He's also found a ward with that sentry, should he actually get to finish it off.
Oh no, Bird.
He's got his E. Oh, he's TPing out.
Good
Right.
TP.
Oh, he got him anyway.
Whoa, in goes Ben!
He's gonna grab him.
tough this
Bonk,
Venom
bonk.
is.
Yeah, I don't think Venom's gonna die.
Oh,
Oh, never
yeah.
mind, there's a Clinks there.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Don't call it a comeback, but it's happening. It's
I think it's
happening.
fair to say he is excreting DPS now on Clinks. He's reached the excretion point.
Well, that's all he needed was that Daedalus. Just
Yeah.
And then
press Q.
Yeah.
Just look at that. It's insane.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Because he's level 20 as well with the extra 3 burning
Radiant's
barrage
middle
arrows.
tower has fallen.
Level 25 makes it even worse.
Shack up to a monstrous 38 duel damage.
He's scaling into the game.
To be fair, all he needs to do at level 12 at 32 minutes, by the way, which is
He's having a rough
absolutely criminal. All he needs to do is hold Slark in place. That's it.
Yeah.
Just dual Slark.
I think if he only goes press the attack talents from now on, I will say Shaq is doing the
Nice
best with
job,
this game. If he
Alistair.
tries to pretend he can go like
Chesney
100
just
overwhelming
resubbed
odds
for
hero
10
damage,
Right.
Flax Goose.
then he's a failure. Just get the 40
You're
HP
the 4
regen.
now, Shaq. You are
Just
the
and then
4.
just M click your Clinks and heal him every like off cooldown.
Oh shit, why have they done this awful thing?
I'm not sure. Now he's stunned.
Oh my god, Clinks just whiffs the burning barrage into
This
nothing.
is terrible. Did it Basher? No.
Why were they there?
I'm not sure.
The positioning of the lads is deeply fucking questionable at times.
Dara do have pretty fucking fantastic vision in the bot jungle, so they should keep playing down here if they can. So Zeus is taking care of some of it. Oh, Zeus and Slark. I didn't even realize this. This is miserable
Yeah,
to
yeah.
play
There's
support
no
against.
vision.
Good luck with the award.
Ever.
The only thing that can make this worse if you had a Nature's Prophet on your team that altered all the fucking time at
Yeah.
the city.
at Lewis,
At
apparently.
Lewis.
Everyone
Clock.
hates being on Nature's
Clock,
Property.
make some space. Yes, he's
Yeah.
made the space.
So he's got the jetpack ready to go. He
They're
can.
not killing this fucking Roche very fast.
Yeah, they like.
They're low, actually.
They have to be worried here.
Legion's coming.
This is the game right here.
Why is this sucked so bad? What's wrong with their damage?
The Slark doesn't have any essence shift.
Oh, and Rage doesn't have any attribute aura as well. You're right.
Amos almost dying just to get a Veno ward there. Reg is perishing.
Reg
here.
is so fucking. He has no BKB. Reg has no BKB. Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Why
Amos.
didn't you just stun finger?
He was at half health.
Reg was in this somehow. I think he got glimmered or something.
He
No,
stunned,
he didn't get
stun
glimmered.
finger, he kills the Underlord.
Reg was kind of. I think he was in the weird spot where you can't see him when he's like outside pit.
Oh wait, did the
He hit the
Underlord
vision.
get glimmered?
It might have been Glimmer. He definitely looked not visible. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes, it does.
But his BKB's up now. But they're still just.
Look how much they're edging this fucking Roche down.
The big
Fucking
problem is
Bird
Ninja
is gonna
Snowman.
make a play here, baby. I can
He's
smell
ready.
it.
Here comes Primal Beast.
He's
And then
in!
afterwards.
He
Oh,
does
no,
it!
no, they got the Aegis!
ScienceWhizBen got the Aegis! Can they get more? They do lose
Here comes
Bird!
Clinks damage. Slark has
Slark's
not much
doing
left.
so
He's got
much
BKB.
They
work.
get the
Slark
Slark!
dead,
They get the Slark! Ben's
I
coming
promise Slark's
back.
come
Can
back.
Ben get out?
Ben's
He
still
doesn't have
got his
charge. He does have
Oh,
charge. He's
That's
away.
cowardice. That's cowardice.
Well, he had to, I think.
Great play from Bird there. Well done.
And Bird and Primal Beast at the same time. That was really gorgeous timing.
That was
Because they not
perfect.
only get the Aegis, they got the Roche kill.
Yeah.
135 gold.
Yep, got the Roche kill, got the Aegis, 135 quid a person. And when you're behind, that's what it takes. Look at the graph, it's gone from 96 to 4 down to 79 to 21. Hey, you've 5 times multiplied your probability of winning.
And top net worth by a country mile, Clinks.
Oh my god, this Clinks is very scary now.
He's now got his BKB, yeah. And 2k gold to spare. That's buyback almost.
The thing is, with the BKB, this team does fucking no damage to him.
Yeah.
Like, Slark alone is the one, and like if they can lock him down post BKB, yes, they'll still kill him. But when he pops his BKB and Qs, there's nothing they can do about it. He fucking melts him. CM doesn't have a Ghost Scepter. Zeus doesn't have. Zeus does have a Ghost Scepter. I take it back. Zeus does have a Ghost Scepter. He's going E-Blade.
Well, it's hard to like. He does Clinks. He does still have to get like not more than one in that burning barrage. He can't just do it on one guy.
And if he kills a Slark, I think that's big for these fights.
I think so.
Like you want to blow up Slark, but if the fight goes on too long, Slark becomes a huge fucking issue.
I mean, that's why Legion dueled him before, and I think Legion still needs to do that. But Legion just has so little farm. Oh
yeah,
my
no,
god.
Legion is desperately sad.
This is one of the saddest Legions I think I've ever seen.
Look, he's doing his job, all right? He's tanking spells somehow.
Yeah, good on you.
He's
Shaq.
basically a support at this point.
Yeah, he is more of a support than Clockwork is. He's got an Orchid Axe. I also want to say this Clockwork Axe is a bait. I actually think you should never build it.
You are so wrong.
Especially as a pos 4. The only utility it has is pushing out waves.
No!
As a
wrong.
core.
Wrong.
As a pos 4, garbage.
Incorrect. It gives you so much.
I'm confident.
It makes everything you do better. You are wrong. Ashwin to confirm. But Clockwork Axe is fucking pog.
Ashwin can play pos 3 8 o'clock and farm the entire map. That makes sense. On a pos 4, you're just pushing out waves for that your cores need.
No. Incorrect.
I stand by this. They are actually ready to push bot. Dire need to get the fuck back at speed. This is probably my favorite kind of like map play. You know someone is wandering around the top jungle, or the entire like Dire team isn't there. Just go up and hit tower a bit. See what happens.
That's true. He didn't take Beast dispels himself when activating Uproar, which is intriguing against this team in particular.
Maybe he knows that he'll be stunned by the latent toxicity and is therefore avoiding the problem.
Right, yes.
Whoa, Klein says Ashwin is in France, so he clearly doesn't know how to make good decisions. What's wrong with France? I guess you've never been, pleb. That's how I can spot an English pleb if they've never been to France. France, what I get here, mate? Well, it's fucking rubbish, isn't it? French are rubbish.
Bloody French people live there.
It's only full of bloody French. You know what? France would be great if we all the French people living there. Hooray! Right, pleb. Get back down the mines where you belong. Wow, this Clinks does the deeps.
We got perfectly good shitholes over here you can go to.
What's wrong with Hull? Or Grimsby? Great. I've been on holiday to France a bunch of times. Never not had a good time.
Oh, here comes
a bold
this is bold to do on a
TP.
low ground. Yeah.
They do kill Amos very quickly. All of that.
You know what?
If
You're
Amos,
using
BKB used everything. CMO.
If you're using 1700 ults for Lion, kind of okay with that, you know.
Oh shit!
Well, there you go. Clinks on the Slark. Nearly gets him. I feel like Slark should have just manned up and fought.
No, I think if Slark does that, he dies. I think Clinks.
You think so?
Yes. I think as soon as his ult runs out, he dies.
Incoming.
So they only got the Lion out of that. Amos is the poorest man in the universe, so that was a BKB on Underlord and Underlord ult and a lot of other shit for an Amos kill. I think they used fucking Poison Nova in there as well. Time to fight. BKB down on Clinks though, maybe not.
Yeah. You don't mind chilling here. Like you've got to be feeling like you're scaling better. Like you're coming into your own right now. This Underlord is kind of toppling over. Zeus is under control. It's only really Slark that you're worried about now.
True.
I feel like Ultimate Orb is better than Wraithband at this point in the game. That's just me. I don't feel like Wraithband is better than Ultimate Orb.
It's the same, except you get less strength and intelligence. You do get 12 attack speed from the Wraithband.
Yeah, but you get with the extra attributes, you get extra armor and attack
Radiant's
speed from
bottom
like
tower
Agi and
is
shit.
under
don't you?
attack.
So
Yeah, but you're getting the same Agi.
I think you're better off just getting to the ultimate. Or,
Well,
my
the
opinion.
Wraithband is
bottom tower
technically
is
more
under
damage.
attack. Dire's top tower
I
is
would just
under
like it
attack.
because it's more expensive.
Yeah.
Radiant's
Lads?
bottom tower is under attack. Dire's
They have taken a lot of damage on that tier 3.
Bird
There's
just needs
more
to
hit
go
points.
on Dowsy here. Just go on Dowsy.
Yeah.
Bird has no reveal.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Swap in those wards for that stick. The stick isn't going to save you now.
There goes your tier 3.
Oh, he's
Oh,
gone
there
in.
we go. Bird's in.
Oh,
a big
everyone
fight.
pops their BKB. Line's
Amos
just
is going to
die
perish, I
very
think.
quick.
Amos gets chunked. He's dead. Ninja Snowman.
Oh, I
is
think
alive.
Slark's
no,
gonna own him.
Clinks,
Slark's
we need to
gonna
buy
own the
back
back line.
Clinks. We've got
Slark
buyback.
manages to kill the Clinks.
No, he
He's
hasn't
going
got
to kill the
buyback.
Shack.
Shaq has not used BKB yet. Holding it.
Yeah, you want to save it.
Savor the entire fight. Yeah, they have to...
Dire's
Ironically, I think
top
Bird
tower
going in is a mistake. You have to have Promise go in and Bird sit on the back line to make space for your Clinks, you know? When Slark commits to
Oh.
Clinks,
When
just
Slark
ulti
goes
in
on
on
him,
top
you
of
go.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a shame.
But that's really hard to say, right? Because you also want Clock to go in. It's complicated.
You
That's the
gotta go
worst part about
TwitchCon.
Slark. He really
You
complicates
gotta go,
fights.
you gotta go Paris,
Dire's
TwitchCon.
tower has fallen.
When is it?
PFlax. Next TwitchCon is the...
Yeah, when is that?
I don't fucking know. Whenever TwitchCon is.
Well, you invited me.
I'm not asking you to go with my date.
Apparently you are.
Alright, let me look it up. Oh, that does involve... Ugh. Feel comfortable. That was, game.
Yeah, it was something. I feel
There was a
like
brief, like,
was a lull.
heartbeat, you know,
Yeah,
but
there
the car
was.
crash was too fatal.
there was a moment, but then it fell by the way. Paris, TwitchCon. It is. I only see TwitchCon San Diego. I don't see.
Does it even have dates? It might not even have dates yet. For
Have
when
you
it
just
is.
leaked that it's in Paris next?
No, it's already on the internet.
Ah, right.
Sometime 2023. It depends on when it is, but yeah, I'd love to go. Last time I went was Berlin, which was a fucking glorious weekend. Good God.
Oh, Amsterdam was brilliant this year. It was real good. We had a real good laugh.
I think I was in California when Amsterdam was on. Or possibly in at TI. TwitchCon
Good.
Amsterdam dates. Good. It was 16th to 17th of July. Where was I in July?
Why have you not got your cam on?
Because I'm casting, mate. You don't have
Oh,
camera
right.
for casting.
You
Oh,
don't
I
have
didn't
the
realise.
freedom to scream
feel
at
like
somebody
I'm
that
missing
jiggle your
your-
mouth around. You know?
Yeah, I was in California. That was
Does
when
the glare off your head like interfere with your
interferes, yeah,
ability
yeah.
to see the game?
interfered.
Yeah.
Hopping in evolved gamers only. I'm just going to change the title of this to
What's wrong with Evolved Gamers only?
noobs only. There we go.
Can I just say, I think that's probably a Venomancer MVP. I know this is
Oh yeah, we
bizarre
didn't
to
do that.
say.
No, I think you. I agree.
Myers might have actually got an MVP for that game.
Yeah, no, I think I want to give it to him. He did really well. I absolutely.
And
think
then a comfortable LVP for Shaq. You were
so. Dreadful.
less than nothing.
I see DanielTheWise. Chrono.
The
Evil
fuck
Teddy
is-
Defenders, Bonnie Joy.
So who else the fuck have you got on your friends list called Lewis? It'll be
None.
in. Why have you put me? Oh, in case I change my name to some dumb shit.
Lewis-Yogscast. Yeah, because I added you way back.
Right.
So
I see.
I didn't really know you, and you know.
Right.
It was like probably for the fucking Guns of Icarus vid or something. I had to add you, or maybe when we very first started playing Dota. So I have nicknames for quite a few people: Owie, Draskell, you, Purge, Plague never changes his name. Munt.
I'm
people
very
like that.
reliable.
So
Right.
I didn't know. Are you one of those name changers?
There was a time, yeah, I went through and gave everyone a nickname just because it was annoying.
Now I just
Annoying
don't add
was
anybody. It's
annoying.
much easier, but yeah.
Oh, that's true. I don't make any new friends. I try and avoid socializing where possible. I had a very kind of weird Christmas because my parents were poorly. They got flu.
Oh gosh.
And so I didn't go down in the end. So I just sort of hung out.
They're
on my
okay?
own. They're fine.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm
But
sorry you
yeah.
had a solo Christmas.
it was a bit weird. It's just this first time it's happened.
Yeah, no, I've never
But-
had that either, to be fair, but that's I wouldn't I would probably be fine. I would just stream all
I was fine. I read a book. I watched
Yeah.
the old Glass Onion.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was fun. A lot of fun.
So,
I enjoyed it.
Can I just say my problem
I
with
called it like halfway through,
Oh,
like
well
not
done.
less. I was like, surely it's this guy. For
So
for these
my
reasons.
issue with those with both of them is, and this is what I don't understand, is they're extremely high budget. You've got all these stars. You've got an amazing set. The camera works beautiful. It's beautifully lit. It's beautifully made. Like it's really, really well made. And yet the script is fucking dog shit. There's no good lines. There's nothing in it that's memorable line-wise. There's no memorable lines.
You're right. No, you are right.
And it's just like you're doing a murder mystery, a character-based, character-driven, dialogue-driven film, and yet there's no good lines. I do not understand. So yeah, I just don't get it. I don't understand all the fuss. Like
Right.
he doesn't even have a fucking catchphrase. Do you know what I mean? Like if you think about, even fucking Poirot had catchphrases, right? And he was an okay character. Apparently Agatha Christie didn't even like writing him and hated him.
This is. Are you saying that the movie? Is your review of the movie that it needed more catchphrases? Is that your?
I'm just saying if you can't
that
even
your
come
honest
up,
review?
you can't even come up with anything memorable to stick in my mind for your main character. That's a shame, and I think that's really bad. Daniel Craig's accent was dreadful.
It always is though. Was that dreadful in the last one?
It's just it's just silly. Why
It
get it
is
to be a
silly.
southern? Why get fucking Daniel Craig to do a southern accent when he clearly can't? No, it's not saying needs more catchphrases. Njald, before you jump to that one. Lewis already said it, by the way, and I already responded. But you keep typing, bud. My point is, if you can't even come up with a single phrase that I remember, what are you writing? Like for something dialogue driven. I'm not saying that you need the best script ever. There needs to be something in there. Even a bunch of movies that are like should be much worse in terms of the writing have better.
Did you not like him playing Among Us at the start in the bath,
bath?
with Judi Dench on Zoom?
I mean, the only reason they're doing that is just to drop
Whatever,
in some
Angela
more celebs.
Lansbury on
The whole
Zoom.
thing is, oh, look who's in this shot. Look how many
I
famous people.
know.
That's it. That's it.
I liked that though. I liked that. I felt it was like.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
just cheesy, you know.
It was
Just
just
a
a
cheesy
cheesy,
accent,
fun-
cheesy cameos, cheesy fun.
It was
So
a cheesy sort
if it
of
was
thing.
going to be cheesy, it needed to at least have some lines that were cheesy and memorable. My only complaint is that there's nothing memorable about the script, and I think it's a shame.
All the accents were very cheesy. Both the southern
Just
accents were
do
cheesy.
some work on the script. Just spend another month on it. Just write some good fucking shit in there. Some memorable or funny dialogue. Nothing.
There were some funny moments. There were some fun moments. I thought it was fine.
What was your favourite line?
Oh, I can't even remember lines from movies though. Generally, I'm not that a lines guy. I'm not like that. I'm not really like that. I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm more of a moments thing. Like I liked. I was shame we didn't see Dave Bautista's mum a bit more, because she was the best character I thought at the start, where she's like solving all the puzzles. I wish they just called her in.
So his
at some
character
point.
development was
There was no
he's a big
callback to
guy
that.
who shoots a gun in the air sometimes. That's his character.
Yes.
He shoots a gun in the
Yes.
air and he's kind of a bro. But I couldn't really tell you anything that he said. Like, it's just one of those. I just think that's a big weakness of the films, and it would be better. That's all I'm saying. It would be better if you actually wrote a script that was.
Yeah,
that
he's
was,
supposed to be Joe Rogan
yeah,
for sure.
But
right?
it just felt like first draft. A lot of these films do. A lot of these TV shows and films feel like they just bosh out a script. They're like greenlit. It's like, could you work on it? Maybe, just make it better, but they just kind of didn't. It's just kind of a shame. Duke and Pineapple don't dance. I noticed that line as well. I liked that line. That was it.
I remember that. I didn't like his. Well, it's a slapstick romp though that people die of allergies in 10 seconds or less. Allergies.
So wait,
even
was
people
it,
with allergies won't tell you that
so-
they'll
'cause
kill you that quick.
So I'm going to be perfectly level with you. I got about 3/4 of the way through the movie and started falling asleep. So I called it a day. Mrs. F finished watching it and said, "Don't bother, it's rubbish." That was her review. So I got 3/4 of the way through and I was like
Right.
so ungrabbed by it. I did like the twist regarding the sister. I thought that was nice and I didn't see that coming. And I thought, okay, that's quite a good little twist. I like that.
Well, I expected something like that because I knew that every character had some secret, right? Because that's the best thing about these murder mysteries going in. It's like there's a bunch of people and you're gonna find out her secret and his secret and their secret, and you're just gonna. And I was always like waiting for something. I'm like, when are we gonna find out what the secret of that character is? And yeah, it was good. It was a good twist, but also a bit of a cop out because you're like, the twins thing is such a cop out in murder mysteries. Isn't it? It's such a fucking.
They had an
cop-out.
identical twin. It's like, come on.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
But oddly enough, I didn't see it coming because, of course, you can't predict. Oh, I bet it's an identical twin. It's just such a. It feels like an out of left field twist, but I don't know. It just kind of felt like it needed more. So we've got the Wises, which is only Daniel, and Mangolicious, which is KBJ, of course, who buys. And I'm going to make a prediction here. I'm going to go to the toilet, and then I'm going to
What I
come
didn't
back.
see, Pyrian, was the identical triplet coming. That was the bit that really threw me.
Did that happen? Because I missed the
No.
ending. That's a shame. That would have been really good.
Could you imagine?
So
are identical triplets even a thing? I don't know.
I don't think so. I mean, does anyone know, are identical triplets a thing?
Is that a thing?
Also, so KBJ is going to buy 6 tangos and 6 mangoes, regardless. They banned his Witch Doctor. That's how he won MVP on this last time he played Witch Doctor. It was so good.
10 seconds.
Ted, I want to just quickly draw your eye to
jump,
the
Alistair.
player just under
Mossman
KBJ
just
on
resubbed for
Mangolicious.
18
Bonnie
months.
Joy, yes.
Merry Christmas,
Bonnie Joy.
Mr.
This is
Pyman and
perhaps
Mr. Zephos.
almost, on those 2 hit players alone, the worst team we've ever seen. KBJ and Bonnie Joy. Like, linking hands. This is actually the fucking Avengers moment. Everyone flies in landing. All the heroes and villains from the various series throughout the years.
What, and
KBJ
Bonnie Joy,
and Bonnie Joy.
says, "Is that it?" And Bonnie Joy says, "What, you wanted more?" He goes, and then Hodor, Chrono, and Necondus come out of the sky. Oh, thank goodness Chrono is here. Yeah, I mean, so Bonnie Joy does some good stuff, but throws even harder than NZ FedEx, and will just do some awful, awful things. I feel like a lot of the lads are optimists, which I like. They go into fights and situations thinking, this is going to be fine. And you got to admire their optimism. But a lot of the time you think, if you just took a moment to think about the danger, it's not going to work. And they picked Rubik. And in Goon games in general, Rubik is the least effective hero in the game. I'm going to make that prediction right now.
I can believe that.
I mean, we played against some Rubiks who are disgustingly good at this hero, and it's fucking devastating. It is a marker. They have put down a marker. There are a lot of things you now dare not pick against Rubik, even though it's probably Chrono Rubik.
Do you mark yourself and say, I think you're so bad at this hero, I will pick Enigma regardless, and I dare you to try and outplay me.
That would be the pro move, for sure. I'm going to pop to the loo.
Someone's been listening to my rants. They know that Tree is the legit shit.
Ten seconds remaining.
I was going to watch Andor. I still haven't done it. Shit, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh,
while I'm on holiday.
I absolutely vouch for Andor. I think that show was amazing. I've had someone recommend The Traitors to me on BBC.
So have I, but I think it's one of those things that it's like every fucking normie is watching it. And the people who watch Come Dine With Me and Strictly Come Dancing and fucking Great British Bake Off, they watch The Traitors and they also watch fucking garbage. So I have no respect for any of them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't possibly believe it's like actually.
I mean, I'm not good with reality TV like in general, so I don't know why Traitors would be the kind of reality TV that would hook me. But so many people have come to me and said, "Oh, you should watch Traitors." I feel like I have to just to be part of it, just to say yes, I've watched it, and not just end a conversation.
Maybe just because it's like a fucking maybe I should watch it as well, just to learn about like. I'm usually quite open to that sort of stuff. Yeah, partly because the mafia idea, right?
Yeah.
It's basically mafia.
Yeah, it's basically something that everyone who plays video games has done 1,000 times.
It's like a game of mafia dragged out over a week, you know, because the fucking people who make these TV shows, you know, don't have any idea what they're doing often, you know. But traitor stuff is obviously our bread and butter, right? Like TTT.
Oh,
you know,
of course,
stuff we do
Trouble
all
in
the time.
Terroristan. You've made your millions on it.
We're super like into that, into the mafia games. But as anyone will tell you, the funnest mafia game is over in 2 minutes, you know. And I don't know if I can watch hours and hours of people playing this one single game. Do you know what I mean?
I also suspect people are going to be like, viewers are getting like way too into it and start being really fucking cruel.
It's kind of fucked up, right? In a sense that, because like if you're a bad guy in a mafia game, you're not a bad guy in the next mafia game, so it's fine, right? But if you're a bad guy in a mafia game that lasts a week and it's for £1 million, you're just a fucking dick on television to everyone. Do you know what I mean? For forever. So like, how is that like a positive thing? Who knows? I'm just sharing how I feel about it, and my feeling is I don't fucking know. Asher the Derg says, WTF Lewis plays Dota. Have you not watched any of our Scrubcasts for the last 5 years?
It's not a real fan. Not a real fan.
What's that?
Christ,
Pyrian and Lewis cast Scrub Dota.
Radiant team pick.
Ted, have you seen The Traitors?
Yes. Oh, baby.
Would you recommend it?
Have you not seen it?
I have not. I've had a lot of people come
to
and say like you should watch The Traitors.
I'll give you the PFlax full review. Okay, you know the game Mafia.
Yeah.
It's that essentially with some twists and turns that kind of unsettle me as a seasoned Mafia player, because you think, well, that rule's there for a reason, but fair enough. Everyone that takes part is a moron. Like they've got all of these morons in one place. Anyone that shows even a modicum of intelligence, of course, they vote out immediately because they're all scared of people with a brain. So you're left with all these morons, and there's so much sobbing. I'm just so sorry to see you go, Jack. I've got to vote you out, mate, but I feel we got a bond and love you, man. You're like a brother to me. It's like, fuck off. So it's like that, episode after episode. But the twists and turns... There's some other rules. This is a really good change. Is that at night, the Mafia, essentially the traitors, can opt to murder or seduce. And if they seduce, they get someone and they say to them, either you join us or we're going to kill you. And they obviously join them. And then sometimes the Mafia immediately throw them under the bus. So it's quite good for the betrayal and the storylines of these guys who've had to be traitors for weeks, living with these people and being nice to them. Like a game of Mafia normally lasts a couple of hours and it's stressful enough. But having to actually live with people and do quests and all this missions and shit they have to do. So it's like 50 minutes of filler or whatever it is for the episodes. Like 80% filler. And then the last 20% when they have the round table discussion where they vote people out. Then the night time where the traitors decide who they're going to kill. That's the good stuff. And it is actually quite enjoyable and quite addictive. But at the same time, a lot of the time, if you've played Mafia or you've watched Mafia or Town of Salem or anything like that, watching this, you're like, what a mug's play. How are they not seeing through that? Like, it's really kind of scrub level Mafia. But it's for the normies, you know, it's for people who've never played this shit before, so it's fair enough. But it's actually not a bad show. Genuinely. By the way, Diet are going for the most obnoxious team possible. Tree, Sans, a Sniper, Pudge.
I can respect it. Why not? Why not just make the enemy team, no matter win or loss, just pick Venno for the final pick. And no matter what happens, Radiant will be sad.
5 seconds remaining.
I will say the ending to this season, the first season of Traitors, I'm not going to give anything away, but there was a moment in it that had me absolutely fucking livid, because in no way should it have been permitted. Should clearly have something in place to prevent something like that happening, and was absolutely abhorrent. And the guy who did it was such a fucking dick. It was really awful. Absolutely awful. There's only one season of trays at the moment. I'm sure they'll make more because it's been a big hit. Actually based, I think, on a Dutch TV show, if I remember rightly. The Dutch,
Like all these fucking...
Dutch seem to be very inventive when it comes to TV shows. Who knew? They've never done anything else, but they can come up with shit TV shows. Well done. Well done, Netherlands.
Dutch have done loads of stuff.
What?
Prostitutes.
They didn't invent that.
I have I fucking don't know what they've done. I'm sure they'll tell you they've done loads of stuff. Stroopwafel. They're great.
The traitors.
Legion Commander.
I don't fucking know. List of Dutch inventions and discoveries.
Yeah, go on. Because if they've got anything on Scotland, I'd be fucking amazed.
Which category do you want?
Anything.
Arts and agriculture?
Any kind of invention.
Cartography, finance, economics,
Cartography
military,
can fuck off. Give me military.
musical
What they come up
instrument.
with.
They invented the metronome. There you go.
Congrats.
It was invented by Dietrich Nikolaus Winkel. He invented we invented metronome. What military? They invented the submarine snorkel. J.J. Vickers
Pretty good.
invented the submarine snorkel.
Didn't he invent that for the Nazis?
Maybe. Yes.
Yeah.
What else do you want? Other
Anything.
category.
Anything.
No, you got to tell me a category.
Well, give me a category then.
Sports, science, religion,
Sport. What did they invent
philosophy.
sport-wise?
They invented golf, which is a forerunner to golf, played with a stick and leather ball.
Oh, bollocks.
So maybe they invented golf.
Bollocks, they did.
They invented golf and figure skating.
Fucking, these are all dog shit. These are all dog shit. They gave the Nazis a better submarine. They created something worse than golf that then became golf. Shocking.
KBJ on Rubik. Okay, fine.
KBJ Rubik, is it actually? We're spoiled.
It's indeed.
They've invented korfball. Do you know what that is?
That's probably even worse than Korf.
It's like a blend of... It's like a bit like netball and basketball, but not.
Oh, well,
No one plays
really
it.
caught on, as we know. Everybody's heard of Korf.
Classic Dutch invention. Any more? Any more categories?
I mean, yeah, give me transport or cars or anything like that. Any kind of transportation.
They invented the herring bus, which is a fishing vessel for fishing herring specifically. They invented the yacht.
What do you mean they invented the yacht?
The yacht. They designed the yacht. The flute. A schooner.
A schooner, yeah.
And
to be fair, they were a
schooner.
big naval power like us, so fair plays on the naval
There
stuff.
you go. A lot of naval transportation.
Also, how do the Dutch get away with people not shitting on them for their colonial past? Because let me tell you something, Netherlands. You guys were fucking on it for a small country. You wish you'd been as successful as us. You were trying your fucking best. Dutch this, Dutch that, all over the
And all
fucking
that,
shop.
all them East Indies.
I
that
played
you were-
Hoy. They get a whole bunch of rubber and oil over there in the Far East. Let me tell you something. They've got a bristleback, so I think they lose.
Let's call those guys. Any Dutches in the chat?
Yeah, there's
Any-
a few.
Explain yourselves.
Yeah, Dutch elm disease. They invented that.
That doesn't count.
Going Dutch. They invented that.
Double Dutch.
Oh! Hello!
Great hook. Is he gonna get away? No! He didn't block him.
They've got... No, they're not going to get him.
Vinicus didn't
I
level up
can't
his
believe
He leveled
it.
up Leech.
Rogu just resubbed for
I
40
can't believe
months.
you can't.
40
You
months.
can't the whole 5. Oh dear. They just not believe in their pudge.
The Dutch
No,
rudder.
they didn't.
The Dutch oven. I don't think anyone calls it a Dutch oven apart from the Americans, though. I don't think the Dutch oven is actually from the Netherlands.
What do you think the Dutch oven is?
It's like that little black oven, isn't it? A Dutch oven.
No.
What is it then? Is that when you fart under a duvet?
That is when you fought under a duvet, yeah.
No, there is a thing called a Dutch oven. There is a thing called a Dutch
It's a
oven.
little
Is
cooking
there?
pot, isn't
Yeah,
it? An
yeah.
actual Dutch oven? Yeah.
The stock market. That's true. There you
Oh,
go. You're
fuck
welcome.
off. Well done. You've ruined the world.
They
Congratulations.
invented the financial crisis. The boom and bust. What's that thing that they had? The tulip Tulip Crash or whatever. The great
yeah,
Tulip.
that was an absolute disaster. By the way, if you
Tulip
ever
bubble.
actually do Dutch oven somebody, you're a fucking animal. What's wrong with you? If I
Well, it's
farted
like-
under the duvet and forced Mrs. F's head under there, let me tell you something. I ain't coming out of that one but in a fucking living state. Kick my
That's
ass.
how you make a baby, isn't it? At least that's what I was told.
Well, what can I say? Carry Legion. No, it's not. Oh my god, it is. Johnny don't want to win.
He's got boots into Midas queued up, and he's just been hookhead.
He has. He's in big trouble.
He's gonna get right down.
Oh, he's so dead.
He's
That's first
very
blood
dead.
for Jacobs. KBJ
Great hook.
Rubik to the rescue.
Oh my god, it's KBJ and Bonnie Joy laning together. Why are we bothering to watch this game? We can just
Action
declare
top.
die the winners and move on with our
They
lives.
did kill Drow. They did kill Drow. Can Nokondas? He's going to kill Viticus.
He's
going
gonna
to
get him as well. One more W, and
one
he's got
more.
him.
Well,
Well, that poor
The
tree.
Dutch did invent bristleback. That is a true story.
What does that mean?
No, it's not true. I'm just trying
Dire's
to give them
top tower
something.
is under attack.
Greg says his farts don't smell. Well, that really sums you up, brother.
I don't really want to test that.
Well, that might be a problem with your nose, dude, rather than your ass.
He
I mean,
did have COVID and lose his sense of smell.
Unless you're
so-
claiming that your poo has no smell. The idea that your farts don't smell is frankly ridiculous. Unless he just eats baby food or something, I don't know.
Well, there's something wrong with your nose, Greg. It takes up 80% of your face, but apart from that, I'm sure it's a perfectly
Oh.
functioning nose.
Okay. That's low, dude.
Oh, plague. He's done him.
Oh,
He's
here we go. We're
fucking
gonna
done
get
him.
another hook bot. Big hook on KBJ. He's gonna die here. Oh, no, he's not. Silencer didn't throw that dagger.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that did tickle me.
Man down.
Well done, Plague.
Thank you.
That's my chuckle of the day, right there.
Alright, what's happening? What's happening in Dota 2? Drow losing a lane. Sniper winning his.
Jacobs is crushing it.
Gonna save this for later. It's worth savouring.
He's not missed the hook so far.
As Jacobs
Well,
got
he is-
enthused to teach me, so...
He is laning against Johnny Boy and KBJ. There is something to be said for he's not needing to do much to hit the hooks.
Are they magnetic hook
Yeah,
attachers?
they are hook eaters.
Dreadful, dreadful gamers.
No, you don't.
Radiant's middle
What is
tower
KBJ
stands
put this
attack.
fucking sentry here for? I
Which
guess-
one?
The one that he's put behind the trees. Because why
Oh,
would
between the
Pudge
camps.
Put,
Yeah.
Why would Pudge put a ward there?
I'm not sure.
Like, he wouldn't put it there because he's looking to hook you from the other side of the trees. Intriguing.
I'm sure he knows what he's doing. He's got a ward down as well. It's out of range of that sentry. He's
I
doing
trust him.
fantastic.
You've really given me Oh. Okay.
He didn't bother
just-
to cancel the clarity.
I've just looked up, and this is the worst lane to lane against I've ever seen.
or Drow Tree.
Bristleback Undying.
Yeah, but they've been
That-
dying, dude.
Dude, I don't know how any carry lanes against Bristleback Undying. This is miserable. You're just...
Bristleback's 2-0, dude. Our
Bristleback
dying
is,
side.
but to be fair, they've also got to kill each. Viticus has... oh, sorry, no, they've only got one on Drow. My bad.
Yeah. But look at this. Like, you can't... This Drow can't actually come near. It's just gonna get fucking decayed and...
Yeah, true that.
Fucking
bristle.
Skyrath mid here, of all things. Oh,
Again. The lads love a Skyrim.
Hate
for
to
some
see
reason.
it. Hate to see it. They all script, is that it?
Yeah.
They are all scripters, it is true. I mean, he can snowball in theory, but you can't lane against Sniper. What do
Frogger,
you-
can you do us a drawing of Greg's massive conch and him saying, I can't smell anything? Because I think that in itself is amusing. Please.
Jacob's getting bullied
Well,
by
Jacobs is
Legion,
fine.
but
He has flesh heaps.
so tanky now with the Vanguard. Like,
Vanguard
cannot,
flesh
they
heap,
cannot,
they cannot hurt this man.
they cannot hurt. I know. He's already got like 1200 health. And just huge 20 HP regen. I guess with the tank go up, so a bit less normally.
He used to be saying, well, no, mate, no. My farts don't smell, mate, no. I can't smell anything. Massive nose. As a fellow big nose haver, I think having a bald head has attracted...
Tiny nose!
I've got a massive nose. What are you talking about?
It's like a little mouse.
No, you're dead wrong. My mouth
You've
is
got a
small.
dinky little nose.
No, I really haven't. Next time you see me,
Crazy.
the size of my nose, mate.
I feel like
Bring
I
it
need
up,
to boot
bring
up
it
a
up.
pic of you, yeah.
Bring a... Your nose is minuscule. You got a
It's
tiny, you got a
not.
small nose.
I have not got
You're a small nose haver.
I've been told by multiple people I have a big nose, so
Get out.
seriously.
They're lying to you.
I think it's a proportionate nose, you know.
Oh yeah, you got a big fat head. You got
Got
a
a
big,
big
fat
old
nose.
fucking dome.
It is
You've got a
proportional. I'm not saying
tiny
it's not
nose.
proportional.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That should help.
Greg says he has long hair. What? He's gone full
Greg, you-
bohemian on us.
Actually, no, I won't talk about this on stream, but... Wait.
Yeah, same.
It's barely visible. It's like a little bump.
Barely visible.
It's like a little dinky princess nose.
If you put Mount Kilimanjaro next to Everest, right? My bald head is Everest. Kilimanjaro
You
is my
are
nose.
talking shit, PFlax. You expect me to believe that you got a big nose?
I've
You
got a big
are
nose.
out of your fucking mind.
Tyrion nose. I'm going to Google it. There's just a bunch of people that aren't me. Google that and look. Most of the results are not me. Just other bald men with glasses. I'm not even kidding. Half the results are not me. What
I've
the
googled
fuck?
Pyrian nose, and the first picture is your, like, the one of you not
Scientist
looking at Lena's
baffled.
tits.
Then there's Dr. Owie episode 1. Then another one of me looking at her face, not her tits.
A
And
young
then-
Pyrian Flax in the short film. Is
Yeah.
that actually you?
Yeah, that is me on the far right
Oh.
there. Far right is me.
Yeah.
Then there's a couple of others. Then there's me in an FTL. Then there's my Twitch avatar. Then a picture of me looking shocked. And then
Young Pyrian Flax. you
Falkirk
look
Herald,
nothing.
TV slot for Professor James. Then the USC Shower Foundation. Then a lad on CNBC. Then someone called The Rumor. Then a lad called Resident Advisor Codeine, artist profile. Then Phil Wills on Twitter. A lad called Ryan Gander. And then a lad called from Culture Insights.
This
then
is
me,
insane.
and then another lad. There's just hardly any of me. It's all some other lads.
There's Priyanka Doot.
What the
Your
fuck?
Russian counterpart.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's bizarre.
Right, what's actually happening in this video game? So, DanielTheWise absolutely stomping mid, Pudge stomping bot, Drowbin stomp top. Okay, I'm up to date.
It's getting clicked.
What does chat think? Does chat think your nose is average, slightly smaller than average, or slightly larger than average?
We can run a poll.
Yeah, run a poll.
I need to know.
Run a poll,
Because-
please, mods.
Yeah,
Nose
let's
size.
run a poll.
Okay, question, nose size. So what were the categories?
PFlax. So
Large.
smaller than average,
Small,
average, or larger than average.
smaller than average, average,
This will do.
larger than
Oh, Evil Teddy's getting a rundown here. No levels in
Duration.
goo is a mistake, I think, from Nacondas. He would have secured a kill here.
Okay, we've got the nose size poll running.
Is under attack.
Oh, the global has just been walloped. I'm not sure why.
God.
Why
Maybe
have
because
they
there's
global?
four
Run.
heroes
Four
fighting
people
top.
chasing a bristleback. He's getting slowed. He's getting munched.
Oh, he's
They do
done
get
a lot
him.
of damage.
He's a lot of damage, but they do get him.
Dire's top tower is under
Chrono
attack.
had Tombstone. Where was Chrono? Why did Chrono fucking
Chrono's-
leg it?
1,000 years away from it.
But he ran.
He did run. I think he could have helped his bristle there. Think of that soul rip. It was like 2 more quill stacks.
Wait, Jake misses one.
Oops. Was
I gotta say, the nose size poll is leaning average by quite a margin.
Very heavily average so
Fair
far.
enough. I'll take that. I'm pleased.
I mean, don't spare him, chat. Be honest. If you
Believe
think
me.
he's got a small or large
This
nose,
is an anonymous
let him
poll,
know.
boys. You can tell
Yeah.
the truth.
Believe me.
We're not
they-
going to keep
they
track
will-
of your name if you voted for saying he's got
They
a
will
large,
not go easily.
large conker. Do you know what I mean?
Conker.
Just. Cause...
Oh shit! It's
Oh,
a fight. Hodor
oh, it's
versus
a
Daniel.
big fight. Oh my god.
Hodor gets it
Under attack.
by a
would've been-
nose.
I wonder if he had the Blade of Alacrity in Sniper's inventory, would that have made the difference? 10 additional agi?
I think so.
I think at the same time, could have been a Fairy Fire in for Skyrath, maybe? Maybe made the difference? I don't think we need to run the dome poll. We already know the results on that one.
What's
Oh, they're going for the kill poll again.
What's the poll?
The dome poll.
What, shinier than average?
Is PFlax's dome pleasing and endearing, enormous and distracting, or abhorrent and disgusting?
Tower is
Alright,
under
let's
attack.
set that one up. Oh, it's already active. Okay, I have to wait for the last one to end before I set up the next one.
Running through the whole gamut of things that could make me feel insecure right now. That's fine.
But think about it. We've knocked out one insecurity, so we need to make sure we reinforce another
Yes,
one. Don't
this
want you to
is-
give you an
this-
ego.
Dire's top tower is
Well,
under
you know, I definitely didn't think you had a larger than average nose.
Oh, that's
but
pleasant.
it turns
Thank
out that chat is fully agreement that it's very normal size.
Oh, okay, well, that's great. Oh, hello.
Don't know why that got me so badly.
Have you got any other insecurities we can work on?
Not particularly. Am I the
Okay.
best Dota player you've ever seen? Be honest.
Right.
No need
Are
for
you
a poll
average?
there. No. Dog shit. No, I don't really have any other insecurities.
No. I think you as you get older,
None that,
you
none
should have
that I
more.
would
You
be
should,
like.
weirdly, you should have more things to be insecure about, but you don't. You don't care as much.
Yeah, you just,
You know.
I'm fairly confident.
I think that's like an important part of getting older. If you cared about, you know, actually all of the shit that was wrong with you and you
Yeah.
missed out on and your regrets from years of misspent Dota, right? You'd fucking wouldn't be able to exist. You know, the human brain like protects us probably.
Yeah.
You know, it's probably evolved to like make us more tolerant of the massive flaws and errors that we made in the world.
Nice.
Oh
Try
my god!
silencer.
KBJ stole global silence.
Did he actually? Are you fucking?
He has global
did
silence. He has global silence.
It! Okay. Immediate on for KBJ. Stealing global silence is like the hardest thing to do in the video game. I'm convinced.
Does that mean it's
of
also
that.
an immediate diss on for silencer?
Yes.
Hang on a second though. Did he actually use it effectively?
Probably not.
No,
I think
he
he just
can't
got
do
so
it on silencer,
excited.
but, I mean,
just got excited. He
you
has
want
it.
to use it. Also, we would not have noticed because who checks for that?
That's true.
Daniel is standing on the high ground here, looking for trouble.
Oh, setting up.
And they've
Oh
seen
no,
him.
he's visible.
Oh,
He's visible.
Vinicus, you toad!
What do you mean? What happened?
He walked in front of the fucking hook.
Oh, right, that is a
right.
pretty toady play. I'll give you that. Alright, KBJ, you need to live, bud. I need you to see
Daniel
use
the
global
Wise,
silence
you need
again.
to TP out
no.
for him, my dude.
There's
Here comes
no
Luke.
way.
Oh,
Wait!
he
Daniel
doesn't
Wise.
even bother trying to dodge.
Big trio. Can they get Bristol here? It's going to be tricky. But he's walking at Daniel.
Oh
There's
my
the
god.
ease. Woo! Here comes Johnny. There's an
He's gonna
easy
get your
duel.
damage.
Chrono! Why aren't you using your spells? How is he waiting that long?
Wait, why when there were like 4 of them there for ages and ages?
So he didn't use Decay or Tombstone for that entire fight, and then as he's about to die, he whacks it down. Explain it to me.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Daniel lives because of the tree shit.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This tree shit you're talking about earlier, Plague. Look
Yeah.
at how fucking powerful.
Dude, he's
That
even.
was.
It's only level fucking 1. And it's
Well, the thing is,
6
like-
bonus armor.
It really kept him alive against the Bristleback as well, because Bristleback
Yeah.
was slamming him and he just didn't do anything. Like, and you expect like snipers to be more fragile than that. Man, I don't like that about Sniper. I think he's too tanky. I think he should be like.
That should
I don't like how we can basically just man fight press E and like pretend like he's a
I think it's the
fucking
IMC
faceless
builds
void.
gives him a lot of HP for like no reason. Like Dragonlance now has this belt strength in. Treads is a lot of tank. Wraithband is a crazy amount of stats at all points in the game. And then he just take aim to you.
Dave went through
stacked? Yeah.
pictures of all of my mods. He
No,
said,
it's a
I did
quad.
a science. Most of Flax's mods have the same size nose as him. Maybe they just attract big-nosed people.
Dire's middle tower.
Fucking Pinocchio
quad
is saying to me,
stack.
I reckon your nose is average size, mate. How do I know? If I remember, Dave has a fairly small nose. Hoz has a big nose. Greg has one of the biggest noses that has ever been beholden by man. Obviously, everybody knows this.
I don't know how looking Goons. That's his scientific approach. I don't know how accurate this is.
Let's have a look.
Right.
I just drawn a red line on everybody's face. It's relative to nothing. That's hilarious.
This is not.
Necrondus is getting rot. He's getting the rot down.
No. The
Oh,
nose
shit.
thing's important about.
Oh,
Oh, my
shit.
god. Oh my god. Oh
He's got
my
one
god.
more. Oh my god.
Oh, but look out! Oh.
Dire's bottom tower
Man, this is
under
a
attack.
cracker.
We've got a drow versus a sniper in this game. Oh no.
We have a drow
We've got
with a
drow
sniper.
and a sniper on this game. The fuck?
We do. Good spot, Lewis. That's why I got you in this week.
It's only been 17 minutes. Well, I've been watching the Pudge. I think when there's a Pudge in the game, I just want to watch him
Yeah,
do
he's got
stuff.
your eyes locked on him. That's a good point.
I think like
kind
drow
of-
and drow sniper is so hard to play against because you're like, who do you go for the kill?
I
on?
know.
Yeah.
I think
If you try and
almost
kill
in, like,
sniper, do you just die to drow?
that's exactly the danger of these fucking pubby like lineups.
And then you've got a tree saving everybody, and a Pudge causing problems, and global silence to cope with.
Oh, there's the hook. It's
Now,
a
what about
+1.
Slacks? Does Slacks have an? I would say Slacks had a small nose as well.
Relative to
You know
his
what I mean?
enormous size, yes, I would say you're probably right.
Like a little dinky nose. It's got a cute little nose.
Wow,
You know what I'm saying?
they got them all. You bleeding muck!
Radiant's bottom tower.
Now, at what point are we expecting Bonnie Joy to be online? His Midas is cooking. It's getting in the cash. But he's about as low as you can go. They're saying
So-
that Skyreth is even lower.
The issue I've got with this Legion carry is, and this is the issue I have with a lot of carries whose whole thing is getting stats. And I think the thing with Legion is, oh dear, he's just dead again. Oh my god, look at that
Jakey
damage.
wants this.
Look at the damage from Silencer. That is so obnoxious.
I'll take that.
Did you see that damage?
Yep.
They were
it's pretty
listening
crazy.
to. They were listening to us earlier, saying about how we hate Silencer
Yeah, they've
and Tree
picked
and
that lineup. They're looking for Necrondus here. He's fairly heavy.
Man, if Necrondus
no.
had even like a team at all, it's crazy how free this game would be. Look,
oh
he's
my god!
so
Look
fucking
how
strong.
crazy! That is the problem. If you're playing Pudge and you grab Bristleback from the back like that, it's actually can fuck you up, which it did there.
Yeah, absolutely. Just quill stacks for days. They're all clicking him. He's quilling them all.
You have to get on the other side of him, really. He's gone
He has?
Ags first.
Yeah,
On
Weird.
Pudge?
on Bristle.
Yeah.
On Bristle.
On Bristol as
Well,
well.
this is the what's this all called?
That's
the
the
Warpath
AoE,
stack.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
my
so,
god,
you
Pudge
can
and
just
Bristle
have-
were like similar items.
so the Ags for him is Vicious Nezagoo becomes a no-target AoE, applying to all enemies within range, and the stack limit becomes 7. But he's rushed it. He only has 1 level in Vicious Nasal Goo.
Well, it's not about the goo. It's now that he has.
Oh shit! Another great hook. Get
But-
the int. +2. Jackanaut is on 20 permanent int stolen. At 20 minutes, he's got 1 int per minute.
Well, no, he hasn't got the shard though. He should get the fucking shard. So if you get the shard, you get double the in,
That's true.
and you'll want to get it as early as possible.
Oh
he
my
really should have gotten
god.
that
Oh
sooner.
my god.
There's
They've
another
got
two
a
in.
scaling team here. That's 17 flesh heap on Jake. 34 bonus
Whoa.
strength at 20 minutes. And
Well,
you
it's
have
26 kills.
24 int on Silencer. Holy shit.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Another game where we're watching a fucking Legion with 10 fucking dual damage at 21 minutes in the game. Is this like deja vu? Are we watching this same shit happen again? Ugh. It sucks. It really sucks to play Legion when you have a good Legion game, it's great, right? But when you fall behind on Legion and have a bad Legion game, it makes me want to never play their fucking hero again.
Johnny, look out, mate.
They know he's there. Are they going
Johnny!
to invest the time doing this? Why is he not just TPing?
I would want to kill Johnny. Just TP right now. There we go.
There we go.
Dave H says, my nose is average, my ears are minute. Well, the thing is, like, your nose and your ears keep growing throughout your whole life.
Yeah.
So you will have normal ears eventually, and a big nose. Just, you know.
That's another
keep
plus. That's
thinking about it.
18 fleet for Pudge now.
Man, I feel like people dream about having Pudge games like this.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
Every night before you go to sleep, you just wish, oh, I'd love to have 18 flesh heap in 22 minutes. 19 flesh heap in 22
It's just
minutes.
like there's always someone to hook.
Oh my god.
20 fleet.
20 flesh heap.
20 fleet.
40 bonus strength.
He has 3k HP, and all he has is Ag's Vanguard
Nice
Bracer.
jump,
Holy
Alistair.
shit.
Glitch_42 just
This
resubbed
is-
for 17 months.
This is over.
Complete coonery.
Silencer hasn't even transitioned
You know
into
what?
a kind of
He shouldn't
parry
get this
yet
hood
either.
next. He shouldn't get this hood next. I think he should just get armor. Just get a Shivas.
Yeah.
Just get a fucking Shivas. You need the armor. Because all this health is worthless without the
Radiant's
armor.
bottom tower has fallen.
I mean,
Beaky
you've got
could be a
flesh
good
heap.
shout as
You
well.
do have flesh heap for the damage block. The damage block with that and Vanguard, obviously, very good. Get a hood
They
as
got
well.
Blake,
I get
yeah.
it.
He's got Blink. He's going for kills. Speaking of, here we
Yeah, I
go.
think it's alright, cool.
Nice, easy save. Look at
That's just look. You're not going to get more than 20 if you're going for saves on DanielTheWise. You got to blink and go for kills there.
Yeah, step it up, Jake. Christ. Super Pun Man's turned up and was immediately timed out for 10 minutes. That's pretty much Super Pun Man's life in this channel. But you know what? I admire the commitment. I do admire
Does
the
he
commitment.
post puns? Is that the
Yes,
issue?
puns are banned, obviously.
Dire's middle tower is under
That's a
attack.
shame.
Nope, it's not. Believe me.
Radiant
I have
are
several
scanning.
hardcore punners on the Discord and in the chat, and if we don't keep them under very, very close control, it gets out of hand very quickly. Lewis, this all started nearly 20 years ago when I started work at British Aerospace, and I was working there, and we didn't have access to the internet because obviously it all has to be secure. So if we had internet, there's a chance something could be leaked. So we had an intranet with web pages that people had to put up themselves. So you could add a page to the intranet. And there, people had all kinds of stupid things on there, little jokey things and some articles and things like that that people had to put up there. And we also had a message board, like a forum. And one of the things that people would do is they would make a fish-based pun or a bird-based pun, and then it would turn into a chain of puns, like a never-ending chain of bad puns.
So that's
And-
like Reddit, basically.
Right, exactly. And I think it is a good pun, don't get me wrong. A really good pun, sure, I'll give you that. But all I'm saying is, it doesn't need to be the entirety of what we do. And I hate those, especially a fish-based pun chain, where it's like,
Radiant's top tower
stop
is under attack.
carping on about it. You haddock to go there. It's like that level of bad, right? It's that kind of shit. Over and over
Harping
again.
on about it.
Yeah, stop carping on about it. Is a thing that you can
That's
say.
not a phrase.
That is a
it?
phrase. You can look it
Is
up.
it? What about harping? Isn't it harping?
Yeah, but that's why you say carping.
Carping.
Is it
Because
different?
it's a pun. Oh, Johnny Boy's
What?
looking for the jewel. Gets silenced. Doesn't win the jewel. Gets killed. He's dead. They're going to get more. Global silence goes down. They're going to kill everybody. This is a disaster. How much fleet does Jacobs have now? He's up to 21. Daniel's giving him the clicks. KBJ in big trouble. Evil Teddy gets him. Buyback
They
on
are
Brindley.
so. This game is so fucking over. Holy shit. An out of control Pudge and Silencer plus Sniper and Drow? Jesus Christ. I mean, forget about the sniper and drow. It's the Pudge of the fucking science who've been winning this game. But,
if I had to lane as Pudge against anyone, if it could be Johnny Boy and KBJ...
Look at them just shooting this tower down from outside tower range. That's disgusting.
They are not afraid. Do not be afraid, team.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Silence can't even be bothered to be there anymore. He's gone bot. Knows he's not needed.
Well, Silencer TP'd home in the middle of the fight, so his TP was down.
He was very low. Looking at net worth, it's a surprise. Drow, Sniper, and Pudge top. Didn't see that coming. Jacobs is looking for danger, Tria. He could just blink out. They can see him. He's gone in.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's grabbing Legion. That's the right choice, I think.
Call it, lads. Call it. Oh! Bruh, says Johnny.
Bruh.
Johnny who went Midas... Boots Midas into...
He didn't go a fucking catch-up Midas. Like, that's a thing.
No, he was set on it from the laning
people
stage.
who do that.
He was set on it from the laning stage. He went
died with it
carry
off
Legion
cooldown
and
as
went
well.
with a
That's
Midas.
pretty brutal. I'm disgusted by the Midas on Legion.
Oh, he's missed it.
He
Hook him, KBJ.
He just walks up and punches him once. Look at that, so magic immune.
Not even going to use Hood. Not even going to use it. Chrono just dead.
This is miserable.
That's like the one... Oh,
this is
my
so
God.
sad.
Call it, lads. Call it.
The hook percent has been so high from Jake, honestly.
Buy him back.
It's been like 80%.
I wonder what kind of motivational speech they're being delivered right now to keep playing this game.
Oh, it's just
Another
so
dead.
fucking over. Alright. Type it. Yes, well done.
Alright, well, MVP Pudge, Honourable Rubik, this on Silencer.
Yeah, agreed. Why diss on Silencer?
Because he lost his ulti to KBJ. This is what we agreed to at the time.
True. Easy, says Bonnie Joy. Indeed. Well, that was unfortunate. Good balancing, Eri. Well done, mate, on that one. I mean, to be fair, you can pick dog shit heroes and complain about the balancing, but they put Skywrath mid, and they had a carry Legion who went Boots Midas, so... And then you had KBJ Rubik. And Chrono
You might have to force like
Undying.
people out of their comfort zone with this. You might have to like make them all random or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just want to see people... Some of these guys clearly know what they're doing. And I want them to... And I want the people who are like, you know, have spanned a lot of Tiny to be forced to play fucking something they've never played, like Meepo and Chen. Do you know what I mean? I want to see some dumb shit.
We could do maybe one game next week where we all random. But the thing is, last week's games were super fucking close. The issue is sometimes you just get two teams and one of them just drafts themselves into oblivion, and it's meant to be a learning experience. If they just
Actually,
all
it's
random,
been fine
they
mostly.
learn nothing.
These games have been... I mean, that was a stomp, but the other two were like... There was comeback potential in the second one, and the first one was like close enough.
Nice
you know,
jump,
I
Alistair.
think they're all fine games.
Shitty
I just
dog
want to
just
avoid
resubbed
too much
for 1
tryharding,
month.
like, and make people kind of force people off heroes
Yeah,
they're good
no,
at
I get it.
into like weirder stuff.
bear in
Maybe like
mind-
single draft or something. I don't know. Just throwing it
the
out
problem
there.
is the end of year awards, presuming that Ashman gets back from France next week, are looming, and there's a chance.
How do people feel about single draft?
I
Sorry,
think,
go on,
I
you
think
carry on.
No, I think all random would be funny for one game, but we don't want to do it a lot because
No, it might not be a good idea actually.
No, I think
already
maybe just
regret
one
suggesting it.
game it would be kind of funny. Put all the tryhards in one game and get them to all random might be funny. But yes, all in all, this was a decent week of in-houses. Last week we had
Random
three really
draft.
close
Random
games.
draft's kind of cool.
Yeah, random
one.
draft's okay, but there's still the problem is then there might just be a handful of good heroes and one team might just draft them all. Like essentially the draft, KBJ and Johnny had a combined score of 0-17-5. Thank you,
Wow.
Thank you, Redlers. Least played might be fun. That's a good shout, Snoog.
Yeah, that's could be good.
That's a good one. Anyway, I mean for KBJ that's every hero in the game apart from Witch Doctor. So. All right, lads, thank you so much for casting this week.
Jeez,
Plague, I know you had to
lovely.
rush back from a family engagement.
Oh yeah, absolutely
Pleasure,
stamped down on the accelerator the entire way.
Thanks for inviting me.
Oh no, I'm glad you could make it. It's fun to have you cast these. You don't get to see them all that often, so I'd like you to see this is the community, this is where we're at, this is what we've achieved after several years of streaming Dota. I'm still attracting these kind of players, so yeah. Anyway,
You're still attracting
them with my giant nose and tiny head, as I'm told. All right, thanks lads. I'll see you next time. Good games.
All right,
Peace,
bye.
peace. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers for watching. Take it easy. Peace out.